Yo, what is going on? Good morning, you guys. I really apologize for any technical difficulties this morning. I wanted to start the stream in the other channel, but it looks like the government or some type of institution kept shutting us down. So I decided to move us over here just in case we had those same issues there. I really do apologize for making you guys go back and forth all this morning. But welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have all been doing well. It is 9:30 a.m. this Wednesday morning. Let's wait for a few people to start flooding in here because I know we had a decent amount of people in the other lobby just waiting. So we're going to start getting people in here a little situated. Thanks, Peter. Thanks, Trey. Yeah, I got my microphones figured out now. I got my eyes in the sky with my Discord on the side. So we should be good with that. Yeah, a lot of people are asking me what that music in the last video was. Let me go ahead and find that for you. Big shout out to my moderators who've literally spent the entire night moderating the chat on this YouTube. If you guys want to go ahead and join our other community, we are on Discord too. Everything's completely free. You don't have to pay a single dime for that. It's just a free community there because I know you guys are trying to follow up with me. We got some pretty interesting news too, guys. Just on the back end, Wall Street Bets did reach out to me. So the official Reddit moderator slid into the DMs and then we actually spoke to. So they're really happy about what we're doing over on the YouTube channel. So guys, it is Wednesday morning. As most of you guys know, just like every single one of these live streams, every one of them have been spontaneous. So I apologize to any one of my guests for not being as professional as maybe the news outlets do it, because I just hit up Trey, I hit up Justin, Bruce, and Humphrey literally the morning before while I wake up and I say, yeah, I'm going to go live today. Yeah, guys, so I got my breakfast right here. I hope you all are eating breakfast too. Let me know where you are, if you're eating breakfast, what time of day it is down below. And guys, before you do, after you do that too, drop what your first name is. I'm not going to stalk you or nothing. I'm going to read through the names. It's going to give me like a little vocal warm up too, and I can recognize my audience as well. So go ahead and do that, guys, while I read through chat and save a couple things. But how have you guys been holding up so far? How have you guys been holding up? Are my people still holding strong with thy brethren and sister in thy war? Wow. Texas, Nadir, Finlay, Roshan, 2:30 p.m. Wow, so it's like afternoon for some places. Yeah, Poland, 3:30 p.m. Y'all having lunch? Man, it's different times all around the country. I know California, it's real early too. Let's see. Nathaniel, what's up? Joshi, Christina, Virginia, Coffee, Matt Fro, Vegas, Felipe, Dan from Iowa, London, Miguel, Sweden, Hey Johnny eating the apple, Steve Bronx, New York, Jarek, Diamond Hand still holding, Ray, Eggs and Toast, 6:30 a.m., Manchester, United Kingdom, Germany, Poland, to the moon, North Carolina, yo, what's up, Guanas TV, Holden, Jordan, Maryland, shout out to Maryland, I'm from there too, Nick O'Brien, what's going on, Abby, what's going on, thank you for joining in, Trayvon, what's going on, man, South Korea, 11:30 p.m., shout out to my Koreans, Bulgaria, 16:30, good morning, Wisconsin, different times, imagine that, Austin, Texas, imagine that, Jordan, Maryland, what's up, Seoul, what's up, Ohio, Scotland, Philippines, Miami. Audio lost. I think audio is good. Yeah, we lost the audio on the other channel. London, UK, Rebecca, Taiwan, Miguel, Oregon, Philippines, Singapore, Croatia. What is going on, everyone? Wow. Okay, chat's going crazy. Chat's going crazy. Hawaii, Atlanta, Tampa, Austria, Wakanda. Jeff from Nebraska, Hawaii, Budapest, Cali, Young Lee, what's up? Denver, Jason. Guys, the audience is absolutely crazy. What is going on, you guys? Philip, UK, been up ages, looking forward to the fight. Go USA, go UK. Nick Chan. We don't want broadcast professionalism. We want sincerity and authenticity. Also, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines are holding a lot. Nick Chan, I appreciate you, and I appreciate the positive feedback and just being real with me as well. We're going to keep that up. Guys, if you have not yet followed me over on Instagram and Twitter, that's how you guys can stay more connected to me. We also have a Discord channel. It's free. I don't even plan on monetizing that anytime soon. It's literally a spot for you guys to join if you want, because I know you guys are all trying to keep up with me and some of my boys, and that's where we're just chilling at. So everything is listed down below in the description of this video. Good morning, everyone. We're going to do a couple things in this live stream. We're going to be talking first about what we've seen with AMC so far. I got an expert. You guys have absolutely showed him some of the best support over the past, I would say, 24 hours. He is right now just chilling in the waiting room, getting a couple things set up as well. But in the meantime, while I just continue to, recap what's been happening yesterday, we'll get Trey on at about 9:45. So Trey, I apologize for any type of delays too, man. And if you got formation or anything military involved, like coming up soon that you have to go for, just shoot me a message on text, and we'll just coordinate that way too, my bro. So guys, a couple notes that I wrote down, and this is the first time I actually wrote notes for this outline. Sweet Trey, I appreciate you, man. So first of all, if you're watching this video, chances are you still are holding. So if you're asking the question, who's holding, who's selling? I mean, I don't think the people who are selling are watching this unless they want to encourage FOMO into their own self. Another thing is, why is GME AMC still down? Will it go back up? What do I plan on doing? And one more thing, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't look to me for recommendations. Don't copy my trades. This is all for entertainment purposes only. I got my black tea right here. That's good. That's spicy. What's going on, you guys? Yeah, so we got Trey in here. People are ready for Trey. I think we jumped his sub count a decent amount too. Yeah, guys, I love y'all too. Thank y'all so much for being in here. The past week or so has been, I don't even know how to describe it. I really feel like we've built up the family. Just, guys, listen, I've been on YouTube for about 2 years, right? And we're going to get started with this video. We're going to talk about AMC and the whole that. But let me do a little bit of an introduction real quick. I started YouTube, and I've always been a small YouTuber. I started YouTube actually about 9 years ago, and this isn't the first channel that I have. The first channel I had was like, I had a Call of Duty, a gaming channel on the Wii. So back before, like, my parents could afford to get me like an Xbox, I had a Wii and I had like a camera. So I would just record the screen instead of getting like the stream capture card. I made use of what I had. I used to stream videos back in the day, the old school way, by literally recording the TV with my camera. So since then, I had a fishing channel, which was really awesome too for a little bit. I started this finance channel about 2 years ago. It's been slow growth. It took me a really long time to get to my first 100K subs. I think it took me about 2 years. So the first year, it took me 1 whole year of doing videos almost every single day. I got maybe 30,000 subscribers. So the jump happened the year after. I did something called stimulus check videos. I got my 100K subs from that. And then from this event, we've actually gotten over 100,000 extra subs too. So it looks like we're getting exponential growth every single year. When people say, like, Brian, you're going to hit a million subs, I still don't believe it, because a lot of this is happening so quick. I just don't think I'm like the type of guy to have that. I feel like you got to like either be like really smart or like, I don't know. I just don't think that's in the realm for me, but who knows? I know a lot of things are crazy, and we don't need a million subs in order for me to be happy. I'm happy with just the audience that we have right here. I can't complain at all. So for every individual in here, just know that it's been a while since I started to grow this community, and it has paid off so much. And I do see all the supportive comments. And last night too, I was just talking and ranting, guys, and fully transparency and honesty here. Like, we've been getting a lot of views on this channel, and it's been tough because I've been seeing a lot more hate messages too, or a lot more trolls. And I know that is expected when you're getting a lot of views too. So I just went ahead and put out on my Twitter last night, like, look, like, I'm doing this, and it's not easy. And I really liked a lot of the responses I got for that. We got like 101 likes and man, 8,000 impressions on this. I never really used my Twitter too actively. Like, I used to post like stupid things while I was in high school in like 2012, and then I did like some entrepreneur motivation stuff, but I never really posted too much after that. But look at all the people on our Twitter, guys. These are all the positive, encouraging comments, and I want to make sure I like most of them too, just because I really appreciate it. So for everyone who has given me just positive feedback, like, I really really appreciate it. It just goes so freaking far, guys. It goes so far, and I hear music too. Hold on. Oh shoot, why is that playing? Oh shoot, I hope we didn't get copyrighted for that. I did not know that music was playing. Thanks, guys. Music down, music down. Yo, my bad, guys. I have no idea why that music started playing like that. Yeah, okay. So thank you all so much for tuning by. Face ID, come on, work on me. We're rocking. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yes, I was just going through my Twitter. I don't know when that started playing, but yeah, guys, I'm just going through my Twitter. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback from you guys because honestly, I was struggling a little bit because my belly was hurting from not eating and just like being like on camera for 8 hours a day. So I think like my stomach is just not the way it is, and I was like physically in pain. I was like mentally exhausted, and then seeing like troll comments like after that. So just want to give a big shout out to anyone on Twitter who is just giving me some encouraging advice to just continue pushing forward to this. And I got like this one guy who told me like, you know, he owns a auto repair shop and he is playing this live stream on his auto repair shop. So I wanted to give a shout out to him as well. Where is this guy? He literally has us playing on his TV, man. That's crazy. So we got people from all around the world doing all different types of things, and it's just so encouraging to see. So guys, I really appreciate it. That's all I'm gonna say. I really appreciate it. Here's a tweet actually. He had a photo, I believe. Yeah, so y'all are amazing. Brew X, thank you for that, man. I know you're an anonymous profile out here, but if you're watching this and you know who you are, I really do appreciate it. Guys, we got 10,000 people in the chat room so far, so thank you guys all so much for tuning by in here. Jason Stem, hopped on AMC, do the memes only, being able to put in $70, and I stumbled onto you and saw the sincerity and passion for the movement. Wish I could do more. Jason, I appreciate that. You don't got to do any more than that. I want you guys to make money. I want all of y'all to make money out here. So we're going to keep doing that. Metro Fetus, you're the man. This channel lives. The channel lives and community, or the channel lives and community has been giving me hope daily. We appreciate what you do. Heart emoji AMC. Metro Fetus, I really appreciate that, man. Seriously, guys, the kind words is not something that I take for granted. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all. Sakura-chan says, I play you live on my speaker at my salon. Wow, Sakura, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I love the Naruto series too, unless your real name is Sakura and that's just a coincidence. Mundes Carey, thank you. Guys, 10,000 people in here. We got 1,600 likes. If you guys can do me a favor, if y'all can do me a big favor, go ahead and drop a like down below on this video. That will push it up so we do get more viewers onto here, so it can definitely just support this movement and help this channel out as well. Mike is good. You don't need to be deep throating it. Thank you. All right, let me pull it back a little. All right, guys, diamond hands. So, yeah, guys, 2,400 likes. Appreciate it. Let's see if we can get 3,000. I think a 30% conversion rate off 10,000 active viewers would be something dope. Guys, no matter where you are in the world, if you can type, I'm sure you can comment too. Please drop a comment, or if you can comment, drop a like on this video. That really will bump this up. Eric Sutton, still holding strong. Diamond hands, diamond hands. Let's go, let's go. All right, guys, almost 3,000 likes. Thank you so much. Jarhead Entrepreneur, I wanted to give a special shout out to this guy right here, definitely helping me out. And I just want to say, I could not be doing this without the people that we have in this network, whether it's Trey, whether it's Humphrey, Bruce, Justin, all the guests that we have. I could not have done this at all if it wasn't for the people that is helping this, that is in the corner right now, including the viewers, including the moderators, including the people sending me the messages. Every single one of y'all have allowed me to push myself to these limits. So I just want to say that I'm not doing anything special. I'm talking to a camera. That's about it. Most people can do that. The reason why I've been able to do this is only because of the people in my corner. I promise you guys, if I did not have these people here, these awesome people, I'm so blessed. If they weren't here, we would not be doing this right. I would not have made it this far in trying to just keep hustling, keep grinding out here and providing the information. So I am going to talk about AMC, okay? And We're going to get to that. So just give me a little bit of a moment. We're warming up the chat right here, and I appreciate y'all for your patience. Yeah, thank you. Pyramid said, chill out, man. The stock's not going anywhere, and I'll get to the topic whenever I want because it's my show. Dude, I love my fans, dude. I love my audience, bro. Like, seriously, man, I love y'all. Every single one of you guys who stick up for me, dude, like, I freaking love y'all, man. All right, guys. I had some technical difficulties either because I wanted to play my Diamond Hands song that we had DJ Nitty Gritty make for the community over here. But we had some difficulties on that end too, guys. All right. Welcome, everyone. We got 11,487 people currently in this live right now. Guys, don't forget to check out the Plan of the Apes hoodie right now. This is what I'm wearing. This is a collaboration I'm doing with one of my friends. All proceeds is going into his small business. His first original business was shut down from the pandemic. It absolutely sucks because that many people were affected by that. And I know that a lot of you guys know what the struggle is as maybe as an entrepreneur or small business owner, and he's trying to start back up. So I told him I'm gonna help you out as much as I can. And if you guys want to do so too, just check it out on the website. No pressure at all. It doesn't matter if you guys buy or anything. At least just go visit the page. I'm sure it'll rank it up or something on Google. All right. So overnight, not much has changed in terms of movement of the stock price. I feel like right now with the overall vibe that we're getting with the popular stocks like AMC and GME, it looks like many people are starting to question the movement. And this is where a problem arises. It's not that people are, like, the lack of confidence in other people is the issue. It's just the fact that people are going against each other and now starting to have those negative vibes, right? And this is everything that the institution has ever wanted us to do. They want us to split apart. They're going to do everything they can in their power in order to drive the price down where it scares everyone. We start blaming each other and say, oh, this is your fault. You should not have done it like this. You got to realize, guys, if you have your overall objective in mind, you'll be good. Your mic is super loud, man. I had to turn you down like 10%. All right, guys, I turned my gain down like 30%. So let me know how that audio is now. Guys. So the big question is, who's going to stand together, with thy brethren, right? Who's going to stand here with the sisters in here? Are y'all still holding? Let's see what the overall comment section is right now. Are you guys in here because you're scared? Are you guys in here because you have sold and you just want to see what's going on? Or are you holding? Okay, mic is good. Sounds good. Yeah, guys, if the audio is too low for your speaker, I think y'all need to turn your speaker on individually. Yes, audio, high audio. All right, we're good. All right, comments are going fast, man. Okay, guys, here we go. Okay, so, guys, I got an epic person to introduce to you guys. Y'all know who this is. I've been dropping his name since we started this live stream this morning. I'm super happy that we discovered him, that you guys have been able to help him out in all of this. It says my interview, guest audio is playing on the Mac's built-in speaker. Okay, echo cancellation has been turned on. I think that's why it was a little funky. All right, guys. All right, everyone, we got another amazing special guest in here. He was on here yesterday. Y'all love the energy that we were spitting back at each other. I just want to say this is someone that has been absolutely crushing it so far on his short time on YouTube. And I want to introduce one of the boys right here. Trey, what is going on, man? Good morning. I'm sorry for keeping you in the guest room for so long, man.
No, man, Brian, it's good to be here. Very, very happy to be here, dude. I absolutely love coming on this channel, and dude, it means so much to me that you reached out. I was so happy to be here yesterday, and dude, I'm just trying to spread the wealth. That's 100% what it is. Spread good vibes, give you guys the facts as much as I can, and just talk to another guy that's along here on the movement. So I appreciate you, Brian.
Dude, of course, man, and I'm so glad that you're on here as well. Trey, so what have we seen happen since last night or since we ended our stream? Any big updates that you've noticed?
Oh man, so I made like a half hour long video yesterday talking about all this stuff, and it's insane. There's a lot of crazy stuff here. So do you want me to talk about the charts? I can start there.
Let's do like a brief overview since like we last picked up. You don't have to, like in your 30-minute video, what are some, I would say, like couple key points that you have mentioned in there?
Yeah, for sure, Brian. So I actually got quite a few things pulled up here and queued and ready. And one of them is the BlackRock ownership, which everybody's asking about right now. What does this mean? This BlackRock ownership. This is good. This makes me really excited. So BlackRock, as of yesterday, February 2nd, there was what it says right here is an SC13G form that was filled out and signed as of February 2nd. And they were in the talks, they were in the works for this starting late December. And basically what happened is they increased their overall stake in AMC from 3.9 million to 6.21 million. So that's an increase of 59%. Now, some people are thinking, well, do they still have their shares? Are they still owning in the company, right? But from my understanding, this is speculative. This is my opinion based on the information. I'm not a financial advisor like you always say, right? They did not have to sign and seal the deal here, right? They signed this yesterday, February 2nd. So I think this could be a pretty good thing, especially because they have a 5.7% ownership in the company. That's extremely high, guys. I feel good about that. I feel really, really good about that. The only downside that I can see is if they created new shares to make this happen. And you might see a little bit of short-term dilution, but in the long term, I don't think BlackRock would have taken a stake this high in the company if they didn't either A, know something, or B, believe that the price would go up. So that is probably the most breaking news that everybody's going absolutely insane about right now is the BlackRock situation, the BlackRock stake. I think that is that is so huge. So that's probably the biggest thing that I touched on
Yeah, that is perfect
video.
That is awesome too, man. And just for anyone who doesn't know what BlackRock actually is, this is just an American multinational investment management. They're based out of New York City. They've been founded in 1988. They were initially actually a risk management and fixed income institutional asset manager, but now they're one of the world's largest asset managers, and they're not even in the billions, folks. BlackRock has an asset that is worth 8.67 trillion. Okay, that's under management. So they operate globally. Many of you guys may have seen their logos or heard of them on CNN or the news, but they do have around 70 plus offices with clients in all over the world in 100 different countries. And yeah, guys, they've been pretty popular in the finance world. And if you guys are new to this, like you'll start to pick up that there aren't that many big folks in here. You'll hear about one or two every now and then, but that is who BlackRock is. And what this means for the people and what Trey is saying is that when an institution with this much money is putting their money into a cause like this, it just shows that there is still confidence and backing. And when an institution like that really has been able to drive up their own asset throughout the past few years, just notice that there needs to be a sense of confidence in that type of investment. So personally, as retail investors, it's good to have other people backing us up instead of us trying to fight every single one of these bullies. So I really like that, Trey. What else we got today, man?
Hey, man, thank you so much. You described that a lot better than I could have. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, so we've got the BlackRock situation, right? I also have updated numbers regarding the overall shorting that is going into the stock. So we talked about this yesterday, what a short ladder is, what naked shorting is. So we can touch on that later if you want. But
yeah, that would be
right
great.
now I want to focus on. Yeah, we definitely can. That'd be great for sure. I'm with you, man. I love talking about it. I get fired up. This is my bread and butter. But as of February 2nd, yesterday, we have a new short volume of 120.2 million shares, which comparatively to the overall market volume that we saw on the day is a 26% short volume ratio. Guys, this is crazy. This is right in front of your face saying, hey, these hedge funds, these institutions are doubling down on their convictions. They're saying we're going to war with you guys. We're going to double down. We're going to win this battle, and they're not giving up. This is good news in my eyes, because as long as there are institutions and hedge funds that are shorting the stock, it means that we're still in the fight, right? So that's great, because the squeeze is just going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely crazy once these shares get bought back in the long term. I also have pulled up Ortex. This is a site that I pay a subscription for every month to get the most up-to-date data that I possibly can, and I have AMC pulled up here. And as of today, on the days to cover, we have 0.64. Now, if you're not familiar with what days to cover is, this is basically the overall short interest divided by the average volume over a 3-month period. So the short interest right now is 0.64. And The lower that this is typically, the more it means that the shorts are winning the battle. The higher this is, the more it means typically that the longs are winning and they're going to have to cover higher, right? It represents how much time it would take for the shorts to cover their positions. So right now the shorts are winning the battle at 0.64, which is obvious, right? We look at the price action. We see that over the last 3 days, we've been getting absolutely schwacked. We've been getting beat down really bad. We were in a downward moving channel, but we've consolidated. We found a bottom. We've got a nice level of support right now sitting right here. And another thing that I touched on in my video that I find actually very interesting is this, the utilization, the current utilization. And for those who don't know, this is basically out of available lendable shares, right? So the shares are available to lend to shorts. 85% of them are currently being used, which means that there's 15% remaining. They are so doubling down, guys. And obviously, this doesn't include the naked shorting positions, right? Of course, this is speculative. There's no way either you or me, Brian, can prove this is the facts. But based on the price action, based on the things we're seeing, based on, you guys are going to lose it. Looking at GME and AMC side by side. I mean, they're doing the exact same things. Look at this. The price action is the same. This is all the proof in the pudding, my friends. This is exactly what you need to see that short laddering has happened, naked shorting is happening, and market manipulation is happening, along with the information that we have right here. High utilization. We've got low days to cover. You can see that the overall short volume is extremely high, right? We are still in this fight, guys. Just because the price is low does not mean anything. I like what Justin said yesterday. I want to double down on this, Brian. I know I'm ranting.
No, go ahead. This is fire. Everyone, drop a like. And guys, if you don't know who's talking right now, this is Trey's trade. He's listed down below in the description. And guys, I got a super chat too from I Am Boti. He says Trey is the man, super smart guy. And someone also commented, Trey can predict the future. So people are loving you, Trey. Don't apologize for these rants, man. I love it. Chat loves it. Keep going, man.
100%. So, crap. What was I going to say? I forgot. I was so excited.
Justin said.
All right.
Something that you like that Justin mentioned.
Definitely. I'm going to double down on that. So Justin was saying something about Bitcoin. He said, I bought into Bitcoin and I've been doubling down on my convictions for a long time. He's a fundamental analysis kind of guy. So he really digs deep into the potential for growth of a company, not the numbers, not the charts like I do. Like we do the exact opposite thing. But what I like that he said is I have such strong conviction in Bitcoin that it could go up to $26,000 and all the way back down to $13,000, and I didn't sell. And if he did sell, Brian, he would have missed out on that 30,000 plus, run. I mean, he would have missed out on all those gains. And to me, that is basically saying that the price is psychological. So in this situation, if we take that exact same thought process, right, we think about this, the price on AMC, if you have high conviction and you fundamentally believe that we can squeeze the shorts, it's a psychological price, and you're going to hang in the battle. Guys, I had my account liquidated, and I know a whole bunch of other people in Robinhood and different brokerages had this happen because of some collateral issues, right? They liquidated people's accounts. I lost $30,000. The first thing I did, I put another $5,000 back in AMC because that is how strongly I believe in this cause and how possible this is. So that's what I want to rant about, my friend.
Dude, yeah, that is awesome, you guys. And that kind of makes me want to touch up on this too. People are asking me like if I'm selling. Guys, I'm still holding strong. The one time that I did consider making a sell was doing the dollar cost averaging strategy, where you start pulling out your own investment that you made and you let the investment that is already accrued start bringing you that actual income. So that would have been great if we saw AMC start going on a bull run, but I'm not taking any of these positions for a bear loss at all. I'm holding strong, and I'll show you guys a change in my portfolio because there's been a lot that we've seen over the past few days. And just real quick, this is what I have with AMC at the moment. AMC is at $8.13 right here. Today's return, we are seeing a little bit of a recovery, so I am up $797 for this. My total return is still at $1,000 for $1,436 at 7%. If I do look at the 1 week chart, we will see a big negative decrease. And if you guys go back and rewind the chat, or rewind the live, you will also see that I was down about $15,000 yesterday for my total gains. But as long as you don't sell, none of this actually takes into factor. It's called unrealized or realized capital gains or capital losses. None of this is realized right now. It's all unrealized. So none of this has actually been set for any of my investing beginners out here. No matter what happens to this price, it doesn't dictate anything because I have not made a decision on selling the position. So there's a strong importance for any of my beginners out here on when you buy your stock and when you decide to sell. And everyone here doesn't have a sell strategy. And if you have sold at a loss because you either panicked, you got emotional, or you realized, hey, I got to get out of this because, you know, this was a wrong choice, then you didn't really enter investments like this with the right mindset initially. All right. I think that's the best way to put it. When I went in, I had my original sell limit already placed. It's still on here, but as time goes on, I do plan on making adjustments in accordance to what we see in the market. This comes down to greed as well. I think everyone has to realize FOMO, greed are the two biggest things that are stopping a lot of people from either realizing their gains or letting people lose it a lot. So FOMO is just simply the fact that you see all your friends making money. They're making money in Gamestop, AMC, and then you decide, hey, I want to board the train too, and then you buy it at the top, and then when it goes down, you're like, dang it, I missed the train, and now I'm negative, and now I don't know what to do, and then you sell. So I think we had a good percentage of people like that, and then the other percentage of people, I would say, are the ones that don't know when to sell, because they absolutely do still want this to go to the moon, and when it does, then you'll make a lot of money, but people just don't have a definitive answer on when they actually want to pull out. So my biggest recommendation in this, as just a regular guy, not a financial advisor, and this is just for entertainment purposes only, stick with fundamental investing strategy. You know, when it comes to knowing how much money you want to enter, you also have to know how much money you want to exit with. If you plan on entering any of these short squeezes, they don't follow the real basis of what generally people do in terms of investments. And if you do look at the statistics, many new traders get burned, and they get burned because they have no idea on how to handle their emotions, and they just let it ride up. So for all the new investors out here who are afraid and your hands are sweaty and that diamond, it may be chipping away, you may be going into the paper hands route, I would consider you checking out some additional resources online in terms of psychology on trading. Benjamin Graham, Warren Buffett. I mean, we have some OGs that have gone through different lows from the US economy and were able to make a lot of money. And that's where people say that's where the geniuses come out. It's not when the market is green and everyone's making hundreds of thousands of dollars and you look good. To me, I have respect for the traders where people like Trey, they get hit where they do nothing at all. The institutions go ahead and sell his positions, which I feel like a freaking lawsuit should still happen, and we should be getting compensated for movements like that. But it's in times like those where you lose a couple $1,000s, you lose a percentage of your portfolio, but you manage to come back. You manage to bounce back. And not every story is a success story out on the internet. There are people who do get burned bad. There are people who make a mistake or some things that are absolutely illegal, like hedge funds manipulating the prices, coming for the people again. Make these movements and people lose their money. They don't know what to do, but they always manage to bounce back. It's really what you decide to do. You can take this as a learning lesson. You don't have to sell. You can keep continuing to move forward. But regardless of whatever price adjustment we see in the market, you as an investor, you have your responsibility to do the due diligence, which means do the research, do the fundamentals, the basics, the beginner stuff in order to know, what do I do? Do I sell? Okay. Why would I sell? If I'm selling because X, I'm using my money that I need for my mortgage, or maybe, or Y, like, you know, I don't want to sell because I know that there's still faith in this. I know that maybe this is a long-term hold. There are many reasons why you alone have to do a self-reflection. It helps a lot too if you guys get out a notebook and write a lot of this down in order to just get your thoughts out. Because if you get crowded in your head with investment and you're looking to other people for investment advice, you're already taking an L. I know for a fact all of you guys from all over the world have a brain that is capable of making these educated decisions for yourself. I don't know anyone risk profile. I don't know how much of a percentage of your net worth you've invested into this. I don't know what your financial situation is, what kind of bills you're paying. You got a BMW at the end of the month that you are worried about. I don't know your situation, but if you are worried about your bills, if you are worried about your mortgage, your utilities, or any of the expenses that you may have, and you have your money tied up in here, I do understand the decisions that you may have to take in order to alleviate the losses that you need to cover. But in instances like this, I do want to make sure that you guys know short squeeze trading is not long-term investments that we have normally focused on, that most YouTubers actually focus on. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This is history that is absolutely being made right here. And for anyone part of the movement, it does beat a lot of the traditional stock market investing principles. And I just want to mention, guys, if you are in a situation like that, and you have been a part of this movement, please don't get discouraged about what the stock market has in potential. I did a quick review too of my overall portfolio and just some of the different stocks that I was looking at today. Let's go into today's return just to show you guys an example. So this was another position that I did enter a little while back, and I don't have too much money in here. Actually, I have 4,877, so it's a decent amount. So I have 7% in this portfolio. I entered this Nano Dimension when it was at $8.71. My return today so far is at 6% for today, but total, it's been an 80% return, you know, and I've been sitting in this position for maybe 2-3 weeks now. So there are other January 5th. It's been about a month now. So there are many other stocks other than the main short squeeze ones that you guys can consider. There are thousands of different ones out on the market. If you do a little bit of research and understand the fundamentals and even the way Trey does his research too, you'll realize that there aren't just 2-3 stocks that we're talking about. There are many other ways to make money. So there are strategies where if you want to invest, check out different stocks as well if you want to be a long-term investor. But if you are focused on the movement right now and you want to support the cause, that's what this has all been about. You know, we've been focusing on those main two, just so you guys know that this right here, this specific event happening, which is a worldwide phenomenon, okay, that we're never going to experience before. If you want it to be a part of history right now, that's what we were a part of, right? And it was expected to see the blows. It was expected to see people maybe even having a civil war with one another. They want to break the forces. They want to start separating us. But I can tell you this, guys, YouTube right now and the community that we built, we have a larger presence than I ever expected, because I've always looked up to Wall Street Bets and Reddit as something that we would never be able to touch. And yesterday, the main moderator actually reached out and DM'd me too. He said, like, dude, like, you guys are killing it over there. And like, people who want to get more educated from Reddit are going over to you guys on YouTube. So keep in mind, this war is far from over. We are still getting started with a lot of this. And we're actually getting like new officers, new commanders joining the cause, like this legend Trey that we have, who is giving out free knowledge, doing multiple videos every single day, and absolutely just grinding, all while serving the country as an active duty individual in the military. So look at that, guys. We do have the support, and we have close to 20,000 people this morning. It is 10 a.m. on the East Coast. Go ahead and smash that like button down below. We are so close to 5,000 likes. Trey, what do we got? What do you got for us, man? Can we talk more about like the graphs and like the movements that we're seeing? And I'm sure people are curious and don't really know what technical analysis really shows and what the candles mean.
Yeah, man, definitely. This is this is what I love talking about. So I'll definitely do that, Brian. Right now, what we're looking at is a couple different things here on the chart. So I've got drawn up a couple different patterns. So right here, what we saw and why we broke down, right? We see this huge wide range candle bar, and what a wide range candle bar is for everybody out there watching is this exactly. So you see a lot of price action covered in this 1 minute window. We saw a wide range candle bar break down below a level of support, and basically what happened is we have this bullish flag formation. So you see a lot of wide range green candle bars. This indicates the pole of the flag. And then from there, you have a descending level of resistance, which you see touching 1, 2 different price points, and then an ascending level of support with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different price points that are being touched here. And once you break below that and another level of support, which I've labeled off at 831, you saw a lot of harsh selling pressure. And so what happened is we broke down below that. We bounced off of a nice level of support right here, coming from this ascending level of support right here. So we've got setting higher lows and higher highs out through time, right? So if I zoom out here, it'll be easier to see. You can see on the 5-day chart, once this does load here, Weeble's being a little bit slow today. We do have higher lows and higher highs that we are setting. So we have a low point here, higher low. And essentially all that's happening is you're seeing this act as a level of support continuously throughout the chart setup. And this is good. I mean, even though we're down, a couple percent from where we opened, right? The setup is still nice. We don't look that bad right now. We are trading at $8.10. We are still green on the day, about 3.5%. And this isn't bad. In fact, on my channel, Brian, I call this the George W because because it looks like a W. You got a double bottom right here. This is typically a bullish indicator. So we got the nice George W forming right now on the chart, which is typically an indication of a bullish reversal. And if this does pan out, likely what you're going to see happen is something like this. So I'll drop a trend line of a possible situation. You might see it come up and retest this previous level of support, now acting as resistance. You might see it bounce, or you might see it push through. If it bounces, you'll probably see something like this, comes down, and then retests again. And if you see a wide range candle similar to the one that broke below that previously, it should push, and we should see some higher highs coming from this setup. It doesn't look bad right now. We're honestly holding up extremely well. I'm very happy with the price action right now.
Awesome, Trey. Thank you so much. And Devin Marty says, would you do an interview with the founder of the Wise token? I heard that they were interested ever since you mentioned them the other day. Would be pretty sweet. I feel like I've heard that name before. I know that they always email me. I think the founder, I get a lot of these like crypto companies emailing me, and I think it's because before they actually, you know, enlist themselves or decide to go more public on the exchange, they want backing from other creators like this, so they do have like a good momentous start. I don't know too much about that, so I don't know how I can answer that one. But yeah, guys, I do see all the chat. By the way, chat, where are y'all from all around the world right now? We got 20,000 viewers. Earlier, it was absolutely crazy, and I just like seeing how diversified we are with everyone going on. Why suck? Yeah. Sweet. What is going on, Alabama? What is going on, Virginia, Canada, Sweden, Mexico, UK? Sweet. Okay, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. If you guys have any dying questions, the best chats that I can see are the super chats, just because they are glowing up. And today I'm going to do my best to make sure that I recognize as many of those as I can. Germany, UK. Okay, yeah, chat's going crazy. Now I can't read it. I saw South Carolina somewhere in there, though. Sweet. Okay, so what else do we see with Trey? I mean, in terms of just moving forward and the rest of the day, do we first see any type of similarities this morning so far with maybe things that we saw yesterday? Or is it too early to see that from the trend line?
Yeah, Brian, there are definitely a couple of similarities, but there are some differences too, which I'm actually really excited to talk about. So the things that are similar, we did see a lot of volume push in both today and yesterday. That was red at the open. So we saw a nice wide range. Well, not nice. This kind of sucks, but a big red wide range candle bar. So we saw a lot of sell off at open, a lot of selling pressure. And we did see that today. But the difference is, and what I like to talk about is we're seeing buyers step back in and keep the price up. It's not bleeding an insane amount. And I do think this is likely because of something that I have pulled up for you right now. And that is this. So the SSR list as of February 2nd, AMC was added to that. And for those who don't know what the SSR is, I'm going to pull you up a quick description so that you understand what the short sale rule is. So the short sale rule, understanding, well, I have it easier here. SSR rule stocks. So what the SSR is, it is triggered when a stock goes down more than 10% from its prior close. SSR remains on a stock for the rest of the trading day when it's triggered and remains on for the following trading days as well. The SEC made this rule to prevent short sellers causing a stock to tank. All it really does is make it difficult to short. Now, this is not to say that they cannot short the stock, period, but it does mean that they can't absolutely crush this thing like we've seen in the previous days where GameStop was down, almost 50%. I think AMC ended the day down 39%. So this is helping step back up the overall game in AMC. And like I said, you're seeing a lot of buying pressure. It looks good. We've got some nice long candle wicks underneath these candles. Now, those that don't know what a candle wick is, right? So a candle, the way it works is on a red candle, you start at the top. That's where you open. You close on the bottom. Green is the opposite. So if you see a wick on the bottom of a candle, it indicates that buyers or sellers try to push the price down and it was rejected. So on this candle, for instance, this one right here, I'll draw a little box around that so you can see it. What happened is sellers try to push the price down and buyers push the price back up, which typically indicates weak selling presence. And that is honestly the first time in probably 3 days that we're seeing this happen, at least here at the open of the day. And guys, you're watching this in real time right now. We are making it happen.
Yeah, it's going up, man, boys.
Guys, do technical analysis. I'm telling you.
Drop some emojis down below, guys. Let's see them rockets start flying up, guys. Drop it down below and smash that like button. We're at 5,500 likes, but we got 21,000 people out here. If y'all are for the movement, let's see the likes go up so we can get some other people seeing this stream. Guys, one more thing. This guy who is, I'm going to call him Professor Trey, or Trey the GOAT is what the audience likes to call him. He can be followed at Trey's Trades. Okay, guys, let's see if we can get him to 100,000 subscribers pretty soon. Go ahead and check out his channel, boys. Go ahead and check him out. Look at him. He's too humble, nodding his head. Man, go check him out. Man. Don't fight this, Trey. Go check him out, guys. We're seeing the rocket ship emojis. Of course, man. One more thing. We got Anzu Live says, Cali present in the morning. Thank you for this live. Anzu Live, of course. Tony Gandara, thank you guys for all the work you do. Dude, thank you to Stream for joining. We can't do this without you guys. So don't even sweat it, man. This is absolutely nothing. This is all done because of you guys. Scotland, Calcutta Cup rugby this weekend. Thomas Phillip Meadows, €2. Hey, man. Yo, rugby, I absolutely love that sport. For any of my OG followers, dude, you guys know I'm a big fan of rugby. So anyone who loves rugby, dude, we can chat it all day. 15s, I play flanker. Inside center. 7s, I play center and hooker. In rugby, hooker's a position, not a weird thing. Edwin Rendon from the moon, thanks for the chat. Let's keep going. What do we have?
So what we saw happen just now. So it was maybe a false break. We're going to see what happens. So there's an ascending level of support happening right now. This is an upward channel. We're setting newer highs. So you see this wick, it tests out above that level of resistance, and we had 2 wick rejections. So what we're looking for here is a bounce off of this ascending level of support, I should say. And if we see that, you're likely going to see a retest and a push through this level at 831. It looks pretty good right now, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really excited. And shoot, what was I just thinking? There was something that made me laugh. Oh, I was talking with, after I got off with this live stream with you, I got on with Ice Poseidon. I'm not sure if you're familiar. He was live streaming, and we were talking about
this. Familiar, man. Go ahead, man. Let me look him up. He sounds so familiar.
He was previously a Twitch streamer. He played RuneScape. Pretty cool guy. Shoot. He's getting into investing. But I was chatting with him about the AMC and GME movement, and he's actually invested in this, which is that's kind of cool. I don't know why I wanted to throw that out there, but I think that's interesting. Yeah,
that's dope. He's got 750,000 subscribers. One of my other best friends, his name is Korean Savage. He's been doing YouTube since we both started working with in the same job, man, back in the humble days. And he always gets me hip to a lot of these other gamers and streamers. So I've definitely heard. I feel like this guy knows my boy, man. That's dope. How'd you get connected with him?
He was watching one of my live streams and he sent me a super chat, I guess.
Dude, that's dope, man. Dude, such a small world.
I don't know. Pretty crazy stuff. I fangirled a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, Trey, that is awesome, man. You know what I love? I love seeing the communities just come together. It's like finance has now become to a point where it's a little bit more mainstream than I ever realized before. More people are interested. They're learning about companies. They love the idea that, look, there's a group of people that have been just, I would say, treated badly over the past few years, meaning the people from the institutions, the hedge funds. And I feel like whenever there's a story like that where Davids can beat Goliath, people like to be a part of that. People like to join that movement. And if they can somehow beat oppression and all this inequality that we've been suffering for over the past few years, no matter what niche they're in, whether it's gaming, cooking, mukbangs, like, dude, I had like a sushi chef with like millions of subscribers, like comment on one of the videos too. We got people from all around the world, all around, like different types of background, government, firefighters, military, police, teachers, plumbers, electricians, business owners, everyone. So it's absolutely crazy, man, to see this happen.
Oh, yeah, man. That's probably my favorite part about this entire movement. So this is what I said. I posted this on my Twitter. I said, if I make money, that's great. If I lose money, oh, well. What I'm happy about is the fact that you were exposing so many new people to investing. And while this isn't your typical style of investing, right, you're really opening up a world that some people didn't even know about. Like, so just me, for instance, right, out here at Fort Sill in Oklahoma, I've talked with people who were talking about Gamestop and AMC, and they didn't even know anything about investing before, so you're exposing people to a whole new side of the world and a whole different kind of people, and the community that's building and growing because of that is absolutely insane. So I want to double down on that, man. I'm a big extrovert. I love people. I love talking with people. It's been beautiful to see that happen. So.
Awesome, man. And guys, getting a lot of super chats. Shout out to Mark Hyatt for watching this video too. He's been emailing me some great stuff over the past few days. Faded Polo said, WTF, you missed my last super chat, Petty. Dude, I'm sorry if I missed your super chat. I'm really not being able to see this. I'm going to scroll up and make sure that I cover as much of them as possible. Any name 322 just says Enza Danino. That might be his name that he wants to get out there. So I'll give you that shout out right there, bro. Jason Stem says AMC go brr. And Trey, another another one says, Trey, thank you for your service and all the work you do for all the small guys here, from Jose Perez. We got Tony Gandara. Thank you guys for all the work. Man, yeah, a lot of great stuff. We got another super chat. What is your opinion on, about boycotting their top holdings like Amazon and making them understand our real power to the players? Yeah, this was a super chat from a little while ago. Look, man, I'm not someone who's trying to lead like some type of a violent riot out here, but in terms of like investments and like doing what we can at the comfort of our own home, while by one, bringing awareness to the situation. Number two, educating people, which is amazing on its own. Number three, having the people make money themselves. Number four, making history. And number five, really just understanding the basics of the direction that we can all take this as a collective unit, I feel like is so powerful in itself. I don't think we need to boycott or do any type of stance outside of these corporations right now. But I think us alone just being a supportive and aware of what is going on and being active in these communities on social media is really the best thing that we can do alone. Trey, I see you highlighting a few things on your graph right here. Can you walk us through what we're seeing?
Yeah, man. So I see a lot of people commenting about GameStop. So I just wanted to take a quick peek at this and what we might be looking at. And it's going to be a pivotal next couple minutes, just based on what I'm seeing on the charts. Of course, technical analysis is completely outweighed by news, media, any of that sort of stuff, as people will react to that first. But what I am seeing is a really critical next couple of minutes. So we're in a really tight price zone right now. I'm going to delete this line right here just to make it a little bit cleaner. But what we're seeing is a clash between two trend lines. So on the top here, we have a level of resistance that is slightly ascending, right? And down here, we've got an ascending level of support. And it's squeezing down on that price action. You're seeing it really narrow down. The range, the price range is tightening. And what you're going to expect in the next 5 to 7 minutes is my estimate, is a push, a hard push, either up or down on these two trend lines. So I expect some pretty violent movement here in the next couple minutes. That's what I was focusing on. Not to deter from what you were saying. I saw some people talking about GameStop. Just thought I'd throw that on the charts.
Oh, no, dude, definitely. I think it's great that we're covering this because I know you guys have like a fair, I would say, balance within the demand for AMC and GameStop. So if it seems like we're focusing too much on one stock, guys, feel free to let us know down below. It's just two brains right here. I got one person on the back end sharing a couple things that we're missing. If we do miss anything, yeah, Mark Hyatt, thank you for the emails, man. I see you out here too. So we're trying our best to make sure that we keep up with the chat while we also keep you guys engaged and being able to share this informative information. So if you guys do, feel any type of salt for us not being able to get to your chat, I really do apologize. I'm trying my best out here, and I'll make sure that we're able to cover as much as we can.
Heck yeah, man. I'm with you.
So let's see right now. Okay, Peter Udoko. Hey, Brian, it seems they can still borrow your shares without your knowledge if you're involved in a stock lending income program. I disabled mine on Webull. Trey's the man, kept me from selling low and losing 8K. So I'm glad some of this education was able to help you guys out. Keep in mind, guys, we're not financial advisors in any way. If the education and the entertainment, if the things that you guys learn from this entertainment is able to make you guys create decisions that allow you to save money or make money, I'm really happy for you. That's all on you guys. We don't want to take any credit for that. We're just here for entertainment purposes, but we do appreciate that all those kind words right there. Ramirez says, hey, man, I recently lost my job. And Ramirez, I want to say sorry about that, man. I know so many people are going through hardship with their main source of income. He says he lost his job at Chowderheads. We don't have any one of those over here. I'm assuming it's got to be like a restaurant or something. But he says watching your streams has made me money. Ramirez, I'm so glad that we've been able to be here for you in this community. And then Injected Fuel just says 180-year-old guy. So we got age groups from all over the people. Thank you so much, sir, for coming by this live stream. We really do appreciate it, regardless of wherever you're from or what your age is right now. So AMC is at $8.14 right now, Trey. I mean, can we see this having any type of positive movement today? I know there's a lot of manipulation holding things down, and it makes it really tough trying to do your job here as someone who reads and researches these line graphs. But do you think that maybe we can finally break through from what these institutions have been trying to do in order to drive this price down as low as possible?
I do personally think so, Brian. I do. I've got the level 2s pulled up right now. Basically what the level 2s do is they tell you where people are placing their bids and their asks. The bids being when people buy, the ask being when people sell. And what I'm seeing right now is there's a lot of bids coming in on the table. We've got a huge wall. And basically what this means, a wall is a lot of buy orders, either or buy or sell orders at $8.10. So I would be very, very extremely surprised to see this dip down under 810 in the next couple of minutes. And as we're talking, guys, this is being updated second by second, and we're actually seeing a lot of bids come in. So I feel completely fine with where we're at right now. We are looking at a nice wide range candle bar. This is actually called an engulfing candlestick pattern, which is typically a bullish reversal. I saw some people in the chat saying, man, we had the George W and it's coming back down. But the George W, it doesn't mean that we're going to see things pan out the next 2-5 minutes, but it's looking okay right now. I really feel good about this. We've got a lot of bullish indicators on here telling me that we might see a reversal. We've got an engulfing candlestick pattern here, 2 double bottoms. We've got an engulfing candlestick pattern right here. We've got a lot of bids coming in. They all got filled, right? So I feel good about the situation right now with AMC. We've got the Blackrock situation that was updated. We have the SSR that is in place today, which should help the overall short battle going on with AMC. Of course, neither you or I can say for sure, Brian. We can only speculate, but things are looking pretty good as it sits right now.
Yeah, guys, me and Trey, we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. This is us doing our predictions as best as possible. If it does go the other way, it just simply means we're wrong. So do not look to us for financial advice. No one actually knows what is going to happen. The hedge fund managers, the people on Wall Street, nobody knows where this is going to head. We can only look at where it's been, what the data is showing, and what we can do from there. Now, I'm also getting some breaking news. If you guys do have any breaking news that you want to send my way, send it to the Instagram in the description of my video. It's Index D. That's his Instagram account. He's going ahead and filtering through all the news that you guys want me to discover on this channel. But we do have some good news on GameStop on the front end that they actually just released. So they announced a new press release, and we're going to go ahead and show this right here on the side of the screen. GameStop went ahead and actually appointed a new CTO and 2 additional executive hires to support transformation. So it looks like GameStop, and I hope AMC does make the same moves as well. They're looking to actually support this movement by adding some additional executives to the role. So maybe with all the attention that they're getting, it's no question that brand awareness is through the roof. I wouldn't be surprised if they start trending on Google for these type of search terms, just because of every person from all around the world is talking about them. Let's go over this right now. So this is from Grapevine, Texas, February 3rd, 2021. That is today. GameStop today announced that it has appointed Matt Francis to the newly created role of CTO. Mr. Francis has a start date of February 15th, 2021. Chat, let me know if you guys know who Matt Francis is. I've never heard of him before. I'm assuming it's got to be the first one. If it's a Matt Francis to this caliber, data wrangler, it might be a random guy. I might have just pulled up a random Matt Francis right here. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of Matt Francis. It might be a partner of IBM. I actually don't know who this is. Eric, send me some more info about Matt Francis so we can check him out, because I want to know who they actually hired in order to support this transformation. Oh, here we go, actually. So Mr. Francis brings more than 2 decades of experience in e-commerce and consumer technology to GameStop. That's actually huge. If you guys don't know what e-commerce means by definition, it's pretty much just like being an internet retailer. So instead of buying something at 7-Eleven or buying something at Macy's or going to any store, if you buy anything online, it's literally the exchange of goods that happens online. Amazon is e-commerce, bestbuy.com is e-commerce. Whatever you guys buy, for my beginners, that is what it is. Most recently, he was an engineering leader at Amazon Web Services. He previously held senior level technology roles at companies such as QVC and Zulily. At GameStop, Mr. Francis will be responsible for overseeing e-commerce and technology functions. Yes, this is actually something that I really like to hear. As most of you guys know, e-commerce is just one of the fastest growing industries. I was in e-com for about 2 to 3 years myself. I had a private label within the industry. And I want to show you guys this graph of how fast this is actually moving. So we'll take this, and I'll make sure that it's not Wikipedia, and it's like let's see, Digital Commerce 360. I've never heard of this website, so I'm not doing proper DD right here, but we will just take them as this short case example, because they really will state it. So in 2018, go away. In 2018, U.S. e-commerce versus total retail sales to 2020 in the $1 billion mark. So the yellow is going to be the total retail sales. So when you go into a store, we did about $523 billion in the US, but e-commerce did $3,626 billion in comparison. So you'll just see absolutely how much e-commerce is dominating over the years, a slight increase, and we are continuing to see that increase. It looks like, oh wait, I'm sorry, I got it flipped. I got it flipped. So e-commerce right now is the yellow part, and total retail is the blue mark of 2018, 19, and 20. We got $4.04 trillion total in U.S. retail sales. And the U.S. e-commerce penetration, online and in-store sales as percentage of a total retail spend in 2010 to 2020. This is really the chart that I was kind of looking for. So this is the overall growth that we're looking to see just in the industry. And right now, here's a good one too. This is just the highlight that we're getting from Google. Consumers spent $861.12 billion online with U.S. merchants in 2020, up an incredible 44% year over year, according to Digital Commerce 360 estimates. That's the highest annual U.S. e-commerce growth in at least 2 decades. So it's really good to see GameStop just transitioning over to an industry that we know is starting to increase as well. They continue to say, additionally, the company has made other 2 executive hires. Kelly Durkin, a senior vice president of customer care. Ms. Durkin, who previously served as Chewy's vice president of customer service, has a start date of March 1st, 2021. She helped establish the world-class customer service operations that positioned Chewy to achieve a net promoter score of 86 in 2018. In her new role, Ms. Durkin will oversee all customer service and engagement initiatives at GameStop. As you guys know, the secret, I would say, in trying to build a good long-term brand is going to be customer service. If y'all question a company's ability to reach back out to you, or you have a hard time getting to them, or you have a mess up with Amazon and they're making it such a hassle in order to return your item, chances are they're not gonna survive that long. Chances are many people aren't gonna use them, especially in 2021 with all the additional competition that we're getting right now. With things like this, as an investor, my most important aspect in terms of doing fundamental research on whether or not I want to have my hard-earned money within that company, one of them is just going to be the fundamentals. 2 is going to be the overall volume or the market cap, where we see the position of that company growing. That's why I'm a huge investor with Tesla. I have $40,000 with Tesla. I love Tesla based off the fundamentals, based off the market cap, where they can go. I don't see them as just a car, electric car company. I see them as so much more. So yeah, my value with them is at $40,000 right now. With other aspects of a company, I really do love customer support. And if you guys are investors with GameStop, you may really just see this as a win. If they are hiring people who were individuals and that did have good history before in the past of having customer support relations and expertise in other companies, and they can bring that over to GameStop, that's just going to be absolutely fire for anyone who is looking for GameStop to go to the moon. So we are still seeing, other people like Deep Effing Value. He was the first guy to invest into GameStop. One of the legends now for Reddit. People are making so many memes on him. I know the movie that he's going to be in is going to be Killer 2. He's still holding his position, right? This guy has millions and millions of dollars from his initial investment, but he's still holding. So let me keep going down, you guys, and finish the rest of this news release that we got from GameStop. Josh Kruger, Vice President of Fulfillment. Mr. Kruger, who previously held senior fulfillment roles at Amazon, Walmart, and QVC, has a start date of March 1st, 2021. In his new role, Mr. Kruger will oversee the management of e-commerce fulfillment centers. About GameStop, and then most of you guys know this, but I will reread this because GameStop has had a pretty interesting history, and most of you guys may know it just from being a kid, going to GameStop or going with your parents to the store, or maybe you just went yourself to buy video games, but many people may not know the exact detail. So GameStop Corp, a Fortune 500 company headquartered in Grapevine, Texas, is a digital-first omni-channel retailer offering games and entertainment products in its nearly 5,000 stores and comprehensive e-commerce properties across 10 different countries. GameStop, through its family of brands, offer the best selection of new and pre-owned video game consoles, accessories, and video game titles in both physical and digital format. GameStop also offers fans a wide variety of pop vinyl figures, collectibles, board games, and more. Through GameStop's unique buy-sell trade program, gamers can trade in video game consoles, games, and accessories, as well as consumer electronics for cash or in-store credit. The company's consumer product network also includes GameStop.com and Game Informer magazine, the world's leading print and digital video game publication. General information about GameStop Corp can be obtained at the company's corporate website. Follow them, yada, yada, yada. Investor relations, emails here, profile here. Okay, so we got a good idea of what GameStop is. The question is, are they going to continue to stand by this traditional way? I do see a lot of other comments of people talking about how they can really revolutionize the esports community and the e-commerce community. So instead of being that original Blockbuster where they were a storefront really for many people to go in, trade their games, play some Super Smash Bros in there on the big screen TV, GameStop has really, if they do decide to make this change, I can see them absolutely obliterating it, which means we would all make more money if you have positions in GameStop. So let's go back to the technical analysis. That was a bit more of the background on the side of things. Trey, how are things going? What are we seeing with the stock market today in the morning in the US?
Yeah, man, for sure. So we can cover AMC and GME both real quick. I've got AMC pulled up, and essentially what we're in right now is a pennant formation. So you're seeing this level of resistance right here with a couple different candle wicks touching. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a pretty respected level of resistance. So right now that's acting as a wall that we have to break through. On the flip side, you're seeing this squeeze down and this ascending level of support. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different touch points here. And it's like a macroscopic version of what we just saw happen here earlier, right? Where we were squeezing down that price action and the window got small, except now it's a bigger picture. So as this continues to pass, right, it's going to have to break one way or the other. And my guess is you're going to see it push up just based on the price action, right? We see a lot of wide range candle bars, a lot of green wide range candle bars. And besides this right here, this section, which I will label, we haven't seen a lot of the same with these red candles, right? So we see these huge pushes followed by, we've got this one that's kind of big, but otherwise not as much selling pressure coming and stepping into the stock here. We've got a couple other things that I really like too, is the amount of volume coming in. We're seeing a pretty decent amount of volume coming in on the day. We've got a 10,965 order size at $8.18, which is a massive bid. I don't have that kind of money, so I don't know if that's one guy or obviously not one guy, but it doesn't look bad. We're looking pretty good right now. The RSI is trading neutral. RSI is trading neutral, so we're not in bad territory right now. The 15 MA, which is the moving average. If you want to pull this up on your own brokerage account, I have seen people ask. I am using Webull. This is version 4 for the desktop. The tools that I use are the EMA, the 200 period, the MA, which is the 15 period, and you can adjust these if you want to. I mean, I can just click on the line right here, and what I'll do is click on indicators. You can edit indicators and change it however you'd like, but I just use the 200 EMA. You can type it in here, the MA, the 15 period, and right now we have the 15 MA underneath the 200 EMA, which is typically bearish territory, which is to be expected. We saw this trend reversal back here when the 15 MA crossed underneath the 200 EMA. So what we're looking for is that push back up, right? This is not predicting the future. We're just looking at statistics in the past to predict what can happen in the future. And it does look like we are about to enter a bullish reversal. So we're looking to see this RSI indicator push up here in the 70 range so they can really approach that overbought territory again, get the momentum back into bullish favor. It's not looking bad right now. So GameStop. First off, I like that e-commerce thing. That's going to be very interesting. Justin mentioned this earlier, and I'm interested to see if GameStop ends up using some of the money that's been generated by this huge influx of their company to really go into online gaming. Like he was mentioning how that's the digital disc is, or the physical disc is a dying breed, and I hope they do that because that'd be pretty cool. I always love GameStop. It's a nostalgic feeling for me for sure. It's like going to the candy store, my friends.
Yeah, definitely.
It was beautiful. I'd sit in there for an hour.
Dude, I agree with you there.
GameStop's not looking as good.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, man, GameStop, I feel like everyone just has a place in their heart as kind of like I want to make it a symbol of like Blockbuster. Like I used to go there with my family to get like movies before like
Oh
Netflix.
yeah.
This was when I was a kid and Netflix was still like they used to send DVDs instead of being like an actual streaming service where you would have to like send them a DVD, hope that it wasn't like too scratched up, because that's when, you know, for any of my like Gen Zers, yeah, y'all had to use DVDs back in the day, and I don't think we ever see any of those here. Everything's just digital now, and it was so nostalgic, man. GameStop, seriously, like I grew up where game was a part of my childhood. I used to have a a PS2 before my house got burglarized, and they took that while I couldn't play it anymore.
Man.
But dude, it was amazing. I used to play games like Ratchet and Clank. I used
Dude.
to play. Yeah, I used to play
Dude,
I played every game that was released on that. Every single game. Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi, man. They had like this
I
old
probably
like,
put 1,000 hours in that.
dude, it was so much fun.
You
So
can't tell I'm a Dragon
nostalgic.
Ball Z fan.
Dude, and that's the thing, man. Like these brands, we all have like a piece with us, you know, and not just talking about as investors, but like as a memory or an experience that we all had growing up as a kid. And for me, I really would hate for institutions to be taking companies down like this just because they're like, oh yeah, the little guy wants to fight back. Let's just keep driving these short ladder attacks. Let's just keep putting it down, because it's not even just our money at this point. It's the movement behind it, and it's the experience and what we hold with these companies behind. So, you know, it was dope back in the day just seeing that. Trey, I also got some super chats of people asking if you could talk about Naked too. So I do see the super chat. Sorry if I'm backed up on that as well, guys.
NAKD, right? Naked.
NAKD. Yeah, NAKD. There we go. Yeah.
Rock on. Yeah, I can definitely do that. I don't think I've made a video about this one yet, but this was a pretty heavily shorted stock. So this kind of got wrapped into the whole ball game with Wall Street bets. Like there's a little bit of diversion and confusion. People trying to shift the game a little bit. But basically, Naked was a very heavily shorted stock. I can take a quick peek at what the numbers look like for anybody who's curious. I do have Ortex, and I'll pull it up there as well. But we'll look at the Naked short interest as of now and see if there is any squeeze potential left. But I know that it was high in the past. So this will be updated as of yesterday. This will not include today's information. But based on yesterday, February 2nd, we do have 75.8 million in short volume still compared to the total market volume of 358 million. So pretty decently high. And comparatively, that is higher than we saw yesterday. So it does seem that shorts are starting to attack this stock again, which is something to keep in mind, as if buyers do continue to step in, Naked definitely has potential to see another, I would say, micro squeeze. Nothing insane, but definitely a possibility. And then I'll pull it up here on Ortex as well, just so that people can see what is going on with Ortex if it's responding here. So Naked, type that in. And we can pull this up, short interest for NASDAQ. So currently we've got no information available here as far as utilization shares on loan, but they do have, I would think, is days to cover on here? Some stocks, they don't include it, so we don't have days to cover on here, unfortunately. But as of January 15th, you're looking at short percentage of free float of 75%. Total shorts, 31.26 million. So from what we see right here, there is still potential with Naked to see something happen. It does look like it found a bottom, which is good. I do like to see that. It was a nice hard bounce, and you typically will know if it found a bottom because you'll follow it up with a wide range candle like that. So I think that's the bottom. I think 82.7 cents is, at least for now, going to be the lowest level we see with Naked. And at the end of the day, we are still setting higher lows and higher highs. It was a pretty harsh retracement. We gave back a lot of it. So this is easy to use, guys. Fibonacci retracement. You simply put the bottom at the base of a run-up, the top at the peak of a run-up, and it tells you how much you gave back. And we gave back a lot of it. We gave back probably about 85, 90% of that total run-up, but we didn't give back all of it. So that's good. Typically, we're looking for maybe 50%. So if we bounced here, that would have been stronger. But at the end of the day, I think now is a good time to buy into the Naked. If you're interested in the company, or if you want to see a micro squeeze, I think that is possible as well. So that's how it looks right now. I think AMC is doing pretty well too, if I remember seeing right. It did break through that level of resistance like we were talking about earlier, which is good news. We're going to change this back to the daily chart.
Yeah, dude. AMC is actually climbing up right now, chat. I do see everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, AMC, look at that lift off, dude.
Look at that
Boy, oh
go.
boy. Chat, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Just some, let's see the star emojis. I want to see new emojis. I like the rocket one, but I've been seeing those rocket emojis for the past 4 days. So let's see like the star emoji. You know, I feel like that's a little cool addition to, there we go. I see some star emojis right there. Yeah, guys, AMC, we are starting to see a takeoff right now. Cue the music.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you seeing, Trey?
AMC's cooking with Crisco. Oh, it looks good. We got exactly what we're looking for. So as I mentioned earlier, I thought that it was more likely to push through this level of resistance, get that wide range candle bar, which we did. This is the perfect example of a wide range candle bar push through, no wick on top, very strong buying pressure. This was just a false break, but holding strong. We did see that bottom out, pressure to come back up and retest, and we pushed through. So now the next level we're looking at, guys. What is the next level? Well, we can take a look here and see that we've got 2 candle wicks touching and candle wicks here as well. So the next level of resistance is going to be 855. We can predict where buyers and sellers may be stepping in. And you can see right now at 855, there's 5,000 current sellers trying to get orders filled. So that does seem to be verified and validated by the level 2s, as well as the candle wicks that are touching right now on the charts. 855 is the next level to push through. And I expect that we're going to keep running. It doesn't look bad right now, my friend.
Dude, let's go, man. Guys, if you're enjoying this and enjoying the coverage that we're seeing right now, it's definitely going to be a huge day today, just in terms of the overall movement and where we see these stocks heading. Drop a like down below on this video. I also do have Bruce, who just messaged me that he may be able to hop online. I know Bruce was someone you guys have been asking about. If you guys have been following this live stream for a little bit, he did get hit with like 2 feet of snow where he lived, and he has to drive to his office, to his YouTube studio. So he was not able to join us for the past yesterday or 2 days ago because the snow has been absolutely crazy. So if you guys want to welcome a new guest in here, Bruce, I sent you the link through Discord, man. Check that out there. Let's get this to 10,000 likes right now. We got 7,800 likes and 24,000 people. That means there are a lot of people just watching this and not trying to throw in the likes. Let's see if we can get 10,000 likes before 11 a.m. today. That would be absolutely crazy. AMC is up at $8.43. I have made a 7.8% return today on my initial investment. So we're going to continue to see, hopefully things go back up. That's going to be absolutely amazing if we do start seeing some liftoff as well. Now, if you guys do have any addition or if you guys do have anything with regards to breaking news and you want me to cover it or you want any of us to cover it, send it to the Instagram account at IndexD. Just DM it to him, DM him the link or what you want us to talk about, and then he's going to go ahead and filter through it and send it my way for me to review on this channel. So I want all you guys to be heard. I want every single one of you guys to be a part of this, literally by seeing your information, your comments in every way possible. So go ahead and send any additional information you guys want us to go through as well. Now, we got a lot of super chats during that time. We're getting a lot of thank yous for covering Naked earlier as well, Trey. So thank you for doing that, man.
Yeah, cowabunga it is, man. I love talking about stocks. So this is unrelated, but
go ahead.
You were talking about, what is his name, Bruce? Was his name Bruce?
Yes.
Yeah, Bruce talking about how he's got a YouTube studio in the snow. I'm from Minnesota, and we got a bunch of snow. Minnesota's brutal. I don't know if they interest you or not, but my studio per se, I'm actually chilling in a hotel right now out in Oklahoma. It just made me laugh. It's a small world.
Dude, wait, you guys might be close then. I forgot where he is based out of, but he told me it was like how much feet did you get?
Well, I'm in Oklahoma right now, but Minnesota would get a lot of snow all the time. It'd be pretty cold. I don't know if you've ever heard about the polar vortex. Have you heard of that?
Was that like was that similar to like was that similar to the Snowmageddon, bro?
Yeah, so the polar vortex. No, it was like a 2-week period of time where everywhere in the country was just freezing cold. It was insane. So like there was a 2-week stretch in Minnesota where it was -40 at the warmest. It was nuts.
Dang,
crazy
man.
Stuff.
Dude, that is absolutely crazy. Guys, I'm getting messages from my boy making some of this merch right now. He's saying so many people are asking about the pink hoodie just because this one was pink. So in the giveaway, we're going to go ahead and change it to the pink hoodie. And from now on, if you guys do want to buy the merch because y'all really like the pink color for some reason, Maybe it's because I've just been repping this one. Go ahead and check out the link down below in the description in the merch site. He's going to start printing it on the pink hoodies instead. So we were talking a lot about this yesterday. Justin, I'm going to send you a custom one too. I think my guy is going to send all of us YouTubers on here, like ones with our names and stuff. So it's going to be awesome. Peter, I hear you on here, man. Go ahead and do that, guys. Link down below in the description. It should be madebyu.com if you want to go ahead and check out the merch. This is to support my friend's small business. Yeah, pink is fire. Pink is for men. We want it. All right, so y'all got it right there. Check out the link down below in the description. And yeah, man, so far, wow. So what are those like little micro numbers that you just had on your screen?
Yeah, man, this is a Fibonacci retracement. So what I'm looking for is how much we're giving back from this run up. So actually, if we pull this all the way up to the top of this run up at 855, it tells you the strength of buyers and sellers. So we saw a pretty nice bounce here at 50 cents, which or 50%, not 50 cents, at $8.41, which typically indicates some pretty strong strength of buying presence. So that's just another confirmation that we're getting here, guys, that there's a lot of people stepping in right now trying to get these orders filled. We've got some nice long wicks underneath here, looking really solid, and it does look like we're getting a retest of this previous high. So we have some nice confirmations, man. It's just a tool that I use to get an idea of where we might see some levels of support and resistance in the future, and buying and selling pressure. And there's a lot of buying pressure right now. I'm telling you, you can see it on the charts, clear as day. Everyone was we've got the George W. That's all you need to know. We got the double bottom. It's beautiful.
Dude,
everything looks good.
That is awesome, man. Yo, so I got a super chat saying, could you guys cover Express Inc. Express? Could we do like a quick little like 2-minute trades recap on what Express is looking like, Trey? It's ticker symbol EXPR, Definitely. And I'm gonna look at the company's fundamentals here. Why are you doing that?
So EXPR was another one of those heavily shorted stocks that got tossed into the situation with WSB. I don't want to say it was a distraction, but you know, we had a whole bunch of different people pumping a bunch of, like, you probably remember when this is happening. There was like 15 stocks last week that went up like 50 to 400%. Cost being one of them. Express went insane. CTRM, Sundial, and this was one of those stocks. So Express, it did hit $13.97, and to me, I'm gonna be completely honest. This looks like a pump and dump. We gave back pretty much all of it. In terms of strength of retracement, we're currently hanging out underneath this 78.6% retracement, which is pretty weak. We did see a bounce here initially from 61.8, which is typically not bad, but it's looking rough right now. I don't feel comfortable saying we found a bottom, but if there is, it'd be right around here at about $3.07. It's been oversold for about 4 days. Currently, the 15 MA is underneath the 200 EMA, which is a bearish indicator confirmation. So this is pretty bearish territory right now. Doesn't look like I would buy yet. You could in anticipation of a reversal, but I don't see enough buying pressure yet to feel comfortable saying that. So that's how it looks right now, Brian. Hope that answers your question, whoever asked that. I did my best to wrap it up real quick. I know I get on those long rants.
Dude, awesome. No, that is perfect right there, guys. I'm also getting some breaking news from some other users watching this video. Mark Hyatt sent me an email over here. I'm going to open it up in just a bit. It's going to be talking about pretty much the worldwide backing that we have with the situation going on. So this was off of Reddit, and we're getting a lot of images from Reddit too that have just been helping people see really the full extent of how many countries are supporting this. So when I say, guys, my viewership is crazy when it comes to how global we are right now. I'm not exaggerating that in any way, shape, or form. So here's another image that we got a bit earlier. Japan still has your back, bought more GME at open, and now diamond hands till we land. I love this stock. Look at this. I can't even read any of this. Mark, if you know what how to say this in Japanese, go ahead and let me know right there. But definitely.
I can read a little bit of katakana. I actually got my minor in Japanese. Basically, all that's saying, that's katakana. And katakana is like a translation of English words. So like Noke down there, that first symbol is no, and then that middle one is ki. And then I didn't see the last one, but it's just saying Nokia, basically.
Dang.
Yeah, that's what it is. Nokia in Japanese.
How many secret skills do you have that the people don't know? What else you got up your sleeve, man? Can you you got some superpowers?
No, not much, man. No, I'm just some average Joe. I'm telling you. I got my minor in Japanese in college because I wanted to be able to read. I didn't want to read subtitles when I watched anime, so I got my minor in Japanese. I can watch Naruto, DBZ, all that stuff. It's kind of dumb, but
Dude, no, that is freaking awesome, man. You got a whole nother level of respect for me, man. That is seriously, Trey, bro, I like that, man. That's pretty dope. Dude, chat is going
Yeah, I don't know,
crazy
man.
right now. AMC, GME, what's going on? Brian, your screen, email on the screen.
Arigato gozaimashita. Appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Yeah, guys, sorry. I showed my email on the screen. I think we're good, though. This is just my email account. Okay, guys, look at GME, AMC. Trey, what are we seeing with the graphs? I'm seeing the chat going crazy right now.
Oh
Guys,
yeah, yeah. GameStop's popping right now.
Oh, shoot.
We're doing real nice right now.
So
We are currently in a nice upward channel.
awesome.
What were you gonna say, my friend?
Man, I was going to say, dude, we got to play the Avengers soundtrack because chat's going wild right now, man. Chat is going wild.
Beautiful.
Yeah, guys, this is absolutely crazy right now. You know what I want to say? I got a really good question from another user. He says, what circumstances or conditions are we going to have to see another squeeze? Trey, can you tell us what you saw from like the first technical standpoint of these stops and what kind of conditions we need, at least on the technical side, to see something similar like before?
In order to see a squeeze, Brian?
Yes.
Yeah, man, totally. So to see a squeeze happen, right? So there's a couple different things that you're looking at. You've got options expiring, right? And those have to get bought back. Those shares have to get purchased, right? So that's inevitable. Those are going to inevitably squeeze the stock. But you also have what is happening every single day and what I'm updating people on every day, which is the short volume. And this doesn't necessarily include options, right? So if we come over here to AMC, short interest, we can check out the overall volume coming in on shorts. And this could just be people straight up shorting stocks. And that would make sense since we do see the short laddering happening. And that is going to be different. So these guys, in order to see the squeeze happen, most likely you're going to need to see the price run up a little bit. And, having the SSR in place today is a good start because this doesn't entirely stop people from squeezing the stock, right? So what it does is people have to short the stock at the ask, right? Instead of the bid, which is a pretty good thing. So it's not bad. We're sitting pretty nice right now. You do need to see the price run up a little bit with GameStop and AMC in order for this to really squeeze from the short shares, right? But the options expiring, that's inevitable. That's going to happen basically no matter what. I feel pretty good. I mean, we are seeing the buying pressure step in. And if we look at GameStop over the last 5 days, right? Or I suppose we'll just look at the month. When you really saw this squeeze is when momentum gets rolling. So look at this. We had this period of time right here where buyers really start stepping in. And this is most likely where we see the squeeze happen is these huge wide range candle bars like that. It's really tough to get that many buyers to buy at the same time. So this is pretty likely a combination of buying and short squeezing. So I think that's likely what you're going to look at. We need to see a huge momentum shift and get these buyers to really step in. And it's entirely possible. That's why I'm in the cause, my friend. That's why I wouldn't be here right now if I didn't think this was possible. And it looks good.
That is freaking awesome, Trey. Thank you so much for your analysis. Guys, we also have one special guest. We have not seen this boy in a really long time. Yo, how you been doing, Bruce? Guys, welcome this legend, Bruce. If you guys been following this live stream, you may remember his face. Bruce, how's it going, man? How you been, dog?
Hey, what's up, guys? I've been holding it down here on the GME team, and it's been a rough ride today, but we're up pretty good today. We're up pretty good today.
Dude, Bruce, are you still holding right now?
I'm still holding, man. Diamond hands. One of the reasons why I'm not trying to sell is because I'm gonna get roasted so hard on social media. So that's one of my reasons why I'm holding pretty hard right now.
Dude, Bruce, I know what you mean, man. I feel like now because we're doing this, and guys, if you remember, I started this with Bruce on the first day of these lives, and I called Bruce on my phone and said, "Yo, man, you want to go live?" And it was like the worst audio ever. It was all last minute, and now it's just like we have millions of people watching us every day, and it's like if we do something that I feel like is against the movement or even looks like it, people are just gonna be flaming, dude. So. Man, we holding, we holding, maybe held hostage too. But yeah, guys, we got Bruce Wayne in the house right now. It's absolutely insane. We got so Elizabeth Alvarado says, can you guys touch on a Blackberry? Blackberry is an interesting one. So this is a position that I personally do have as well right now. Let's see how they've been doing. This was actually my third train stock in the war room. So if you guys are an OG, you may remember what I was talking about. Right now, I am still down with Blackberry. I'm going to share my screen and show you guys that. And then Trey, you could share us the technical side of things. But Blackberry so far, it is at $11.53. My initial investment was $9,955. So I am down 3.5K on a stock like this right now. I did cost in at $18. So before I can even begin to see any profit, I do need to make that return back right there and just to break even. I entered Blackberry initially just because I believe that this was another short squeeze that was going to happen based off the movements we were seeing. I did not go into GME. Bruce was able to enter the position on GME. I did enter AMC at $4, and then I doubled down, which brought my average cost to $7. So I put another 10 grand at the, I think, $11 or $12 mark. So yeah, that's where we are right now. Trey, what do you think about Blackberry for Elizabeth with the super chat?
Elizabeth with the super chat. Cowabunga, I love Blackberry. I'm glad you asked that question. I actually also have a position in Blackberry, Brian. Bruce, nice to meet you, by the way. Good to see you here on the chat.
Nice to meet you.
So, yeah, you too, man. So Blackberry is an interesting company because we knew them previously as, the smartphone. And maybe not necessarily a smartphone, but they first got into the game. And if you look here at their max chart, right, you can see at one point they were worth $148, which is a huge drop off, right? They haven't done well for a long time, which is why they're pretty heavily shorted at one point, and also why we saw a squeeze. And something that I find very interesting is I don't think they're going to be a cheap company for much longer. We actually see a lot of great things about Blackberry in the future. They've got a lot of different stuff, but the one that catches my eye is the company leveraging artificial intelligence and machine learning to deliver solutions in the areas of cybersecurity. AI, guys, is going to be huge in the future. I absolutely love that. I think there's a lot of potential with AI. I personally have a position established in Blackberry and CLWD both for that exact reason, because I think that you're going to see some exponential growth in artificial intelligence over the next year. And if Blackberry can really capitalize on that, and you have a position right now because you got in for the squeeze, you got in because of the WSB stuff, I would not worry whatsoever. I would average down because this is actually a good play. I think this has a lot of potential within the next couple months alone to be a $30 or $40 stock without a squeeze, because it's solid. I like it right now. It's good. And as of today's chart, right, we do have the George W, the double bottom, looks nice and filthy. I absolutely love the price action. We're seeing a nice bounce off of an ascending level of support. I anticipate that it's going to be a pretty nice reversal happen today. We are green as of now, so Blackberry doesn't look bad. It does seem that all of these WSB stocks are starting to pick up some pace now. It looks good.
Trey, thank you so much for that analysis, man. You are absolutely incredible. Guys, if you want to check him out, go check the link down below in the description. Let's get him to 100,000 subscribers. Trey's Trade. Also, BCG, Brad, I see your super chat. Brian, almost 250K subs. Thank you guys all for the subscriptions. Make sure you guys go check out Bruce Wayne's channel as well. And we got one more special guest in the waiting room. Y'all have been asking me so much about this guy here, right here too. Bro, I hope you've been doing well. Let's get the legend Humphrey Yang into the chat as well. Humphrey, how have you been, man? Oh, Humphrey, you're muted, man. So, Humphrey, I'll let you figure that out. Muted? Oh, there we go. There we go. You're good to go. How have you been, man?
Dude, I just I've been muted this whole time because I just did another call, and I think it was just going right through the MacBook instead. That's funny.
Oh, you good?
I've been pretty good, guys. I'm sorry I missed out yesterday. I woke up way too late. I'm on Pacific time. It's harder for me to get up, at 5:30 whenever Brian starts the thing. I definitely was watching him while I was in bed today. So, Brian, how you doing?
Good, man.
just a joke. But I'm glad to see Trey's on. I saw him yesterday. So nice to meet you, Trey. Great to see you here. Good to get some technical analysis too. How's it going, Bruce?
Hey, how's it going, Humphrey?
Alrighty,
doing
so
pretty well, man.
Humphrey, what have you seen? I feel like we haven't seen each other in a long time. That's just because we haven't done like a live in I think maybe like one day maybe. Bro, I mean, what's crazy? Like most of us, so no one here has met each other in person. We've all met each other through just like the internet and YouTube. But I feel like during this time, like the past week or so, I've gotten to know you guys so well. I would consider you guys my really close friends now, just from being online and talking for 8 hours every single day. It's just we're building so many more I would say the bond's just strengthening, right? The web, the spider web is just. So I don't know, Humphrey, how you been, man? I missed you. Anything new?
No, nothing. I mean, in terms of like owning GME, AMC, and Nokia, I haven't left those positions. Granted, I don't have a large position in those positions, but I'm still holding them.
Yeah.
I was disappointed to see yesterday, obviously, but I was pretty happy to see the results today, at least with GameStop so far, especially after the announcement of they added someone to their board, I think, right? So good to see that. And then, yeah, in terms of forming friendships, yeah, I feel like I've talked to you for like 8 hours at least in the last week, and it's been really good. So.
Yeah, dude, it's been awesome, man. Guys, I know I forgot to add Trey's YouTube. So his YouTube is just Trey's Trade, but I went ahead and added that down below just so you guys can check it out as well. That's alongside Bruce, Wang, and Marco. So Bruce is right there with the fresh hat, and actually Humphrey is up there on the top left. So excuse me for any type of mistakes I'm making while I'm multitasking right here. So far, it's been crazy, man. I'm seeing some hilarious comments through all of this as well. Dude, let's see. Bruce Wayne, let's go. So guys, right now it is 11:05 a.m. Let's do a quick lobby refresh just for anyone new and joining us wherever you are all around the world. We have been doing these live streams on YouTube for about 1 whole week now. So it's crazy. Time is flying. We are in February 3rd right now. So the month of January is over. 11 more months to go until this year is actually over. So in the meantime, you know, this whole thing has been a journey. We've been doing this so spontaneously. These guys are giving their really precious time in order to help you guys out on this channel. So the best that we can do is to go subscribe and support their content. I know that there's going to be a huge wave of people trying to figure out what the next move is, what they can do with all this knowledge after this entire short squeeze movement that we've had. So if you want to learn more about different ways to make money, whether it's other side hustles or making it through investments, subscribe to every single one of the channels that you guys see right here, because we're going to be teaching you exactly what you can do throughout the year. And I'm telling you, a year's worth of content, instead of watching like just, I don't know, like entertainment videos that don't really teach you valued education, it really begins to compound over a year, and you'll really just level up in what you know in terms of your financial literacy. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel here. We have a ton of different guys here with different perspectives, but the overall goal is to just educate every single one of y'all. So guys, we have links down below in the description too. We have Coinbase, Webull, Cash App if you guys want to go check that out. We have Instagram too. We're doing a giveaway on there for merch as well. So thank you all so much again. And dude, we got another super chat, and this is for you, Trey. He said, Trey, as a chart analyst myself, I would have to say your skills are sharp and quick, most importantly, accurate. So he says, thank you for your work, man. We got Brian McDaniel saying, thanks for what you guys are doing. Definitely will be following y'all in the future. Trey, you are the GOAT. Trey, any response to your super loyal fans that you've made, man?
Man, I don't know. We just like this stock. That's all it is. We just like this stock, man.
Very humble guy.
It's a team. That's all it is.
Yeah, so this is awesome so far, you guys. We have 26,000 people and over 10,000 likes. Guys, let's see if we can get this to 11,000 likes. Thanks for getting this to 10,000 likes. That was our goal before 11 a.m. It's okay. I don't know if we had 10,000. I wasn't checking. I'm sure we were close, though. So, guys, that's where we are right now. Don't forget to drop a question down below if you guys have anything that you are dying to ask, by the way. So we're going to continue moving forward with this. I'm going to... Mark Hyde, if you have any other emails that you want to send me, go ahead, because I'm checking out my inbox from you as well too. And we're just going to continue moving forward with this. Humphrey, Bruce, do you guys have anything you wanted to add in terms of what we've seen this week so far? Maybe like a brief recap?
So I'm up to date with pretty much everything with the GME, and I think only today there was just a lot of bullish news. So I'm pretty excited about that with the new hires. I think that's mainly the reason why we're seeing a bit of a pump today with GME up like 20% today.
I'm seeing a lot of CCIV in the chat, and CCIV is Churchill Capital, and I actually own quite a bit of Churchill Capital, but apparently halting was trading because something came out that said a deal is not imminent, but imminent doesn't mean anything. Like imminent just means like, okay, it's not happening tomorrow, but Right now, shares are halted of CCIV. And I don't know if you guys are into CCIV, Bruce, Brian, or Trey, but I felt like I had to acknowledge it for the chat because, and myself, because I have a lot of CCIV. Yeah, I don't know if we could throw that chart up. I don't know if you guys want to talk about that or not. I know that's a little bit distracting off the GameStop stuff, but I just saw a lot of chat in CCIV. I don't know about it's your show, Brian. Let me know.
Yeah, man. No, I definitely want to cover CCIV. Chat, how do y'all feel about that too? This is something I'm personally interested in. I've been eyeing this stock actually when they first announced their position and trying to merge with, I believe it's an electric vehicle, right? They're trying to come up and compete against Tesla. So right now I'm actually seeing the stock and right now on 11:03 a.m. Yeah, it is just completely halted and it dropped from the $32 mark all the way down to $27. Trey, do you see anything in particular with CCIV that is just alarming at all?
Yeah, so the thing about technical analysis, Brian, is technical analysis basically comes complete dead last to news, catalyst, press, public relations, any of that stuff. Technical analysis is assuming everything in a vacuum. This is how things are set up. So you guys mentioned that they did have an article coming out saying the merger is not imminent. It may not happen. We don't have a set date, etc. So people are freaking out over that. Typically, uncertainty in the market is bearish. And that's why you're seeing a sell-off. People are freaking out. They're assuming the worst. They're thinking, oh, man, this is never going to happen. But in all reality, guys, if this merger does happen, CCIV merging with Lucid is going to be insane. Like, look how cool these cars are. That is going to be a huge competition to Tesla. That's a sleek car, man. That looks good. And if it does happen, I'm not kidding you when I say this could be a triple-digit stock very, very easily. And I'm talking like once the merger date happens, I'm talking within weeks. It'll be crazy. This is a good company, and it's in a nice upward moving channel right now for sure.
Yeah, guys. So for anyone who doesn't know what CCIV actually is, it's something called a SPAC. So this is something I discussed a few times on my channel as well. A SPAC just stands for Special Purpose Acquisition Company. And pretty much you're going to have these blank check companies listed on the stock market exchange that are looking to acquire other companies. So when they hear like, hey, this company is trying to go public, we have the stock market already available to go, they will then merge it, bring them along, and then trade under that name. So SPACs have been a play that I've personally been heavily invested into. On my Robinhood list, I did have a whole list that just said SPACs because that was something I was researching heavily before all this. And I think every stock YouTuber knows just how crazy it was to see these SPACs coming up because they have so much upside potential and there just was a lot of gains that were being made. So before this short squeeze even happened, before like people were getting into it, it seemed like EV was the market that many people were looking to enter. Bruce, Humphrey, do you guys have any thoughts or things that we missed on CCIV that you guys wanted to share?
I mean, I'm invested into the EV sector, but I'm only invested through the EV sector through Alibaba because they have a few EV companies under their umbrella company.
Yeah.
But with Churchill, like to my recollection, I'm pretty sure it was just rumor still that they were gonna merge with Lucid, but maybe something came out recently that confirmed it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, with a lot of these beginner like starter companies, I would say it's still none of them are real. I would say like it's not official, right? Not a lot of this is official. A lot of this is still things up in the air and things could quickly change. So when you see a company that is not evaluated as high as, for example, Tesla, you're going to notice that the cheaper companies have a higher chance of just going out of business or just not doing well at all. So it's all about finding value in this company that's not recognized yet, which also increases the risk, but that's where the gain is made. So that's a little bit more of beginner investing knowledge because these are things that you definitely need to look out for once this short squeeze era starts to slow down and we begin to transition into all of you guys learning about stock market investing on what to look out for next. So we're getting a ton of super chats right now. We have 26,000 viewers, 588. The chat is going crazy fast right now too. So let me try to slow this down. Mods, if you guys see anything, definitely let me know in particular as well. We're seeing people talk about Tesla, Nokia, and this is something similar to what we saw earlier this week. And I just want to mention that we do still have a focus for this live stream on AMC and GME. That's been our focus this entire time. There's been Doge, there's been plenty of other stocks that have been coming up. But right now, especially for this movement, we're trying to see people recover their money. We're trying to see AMC start to go back up. If you guys do support and love just what is going on with the movement right now in general, maybe not the stock price, go drop a like on this video. A like on this video is going to help YouTube push this video out to the algorithm. AMC is at $8.54, so it is up 10% for the day. I'm up $2,000 on this investment account, and I know some of you guys who did have a higher average cost buying into some of these companies. You are still up there. You may be at a negative right now, but we are coming to get you. The stock is starting to climb, and we saw a lot of attacks over this past week, and hopefully we can get to survive those. So we're going to continue moving forward. Do any of the homies have anything to add? Also, we got a super chat. Bruce is the man. Thank you guys. From Dallyboard Blazanovic, watching you two from first day. You are legends. Hattie Julian says, gents, thank you for all that you do. Would love to get your thoughts on the Alibaba technicals. I think we'll enter that a little bit later too. I had a position in Alibaba. I actually did sell that a little recently. They were just in such bearish territory for a while. I think the most logical thing would have been to hold that, but that's before I decided to invest into AMC, and I put a lot of those earnings back into some of the companies that I decided to short squeeze. So now, yeah, AMC hold, SNDL. Ford is another company that people are asking about. What do you think about the SEC fails to deliver from 2021, 114, 2021, 114 for GME being so high? Okay, getting a lot of questions right here. We're going to do our best to answer them. Thank you all so much for dropping them in the comments below. Guys, what do you have anything? Do you guys have anything, Humphrey, Bruce, or Trey, on any of the chat or thoughts on this going on?
There's one question that I'm getting a lot. It's like, so everybody that got screwed over from Robinhood, they're always wondering like, where should they go next?
Yeah.
Me personally, like, I'm thinking about either M1 Finance or Webull, and on the far end, like either Fidelity or something like that. I'm not sure what you guys are thinking.
Go ahead, Humphrey.
Yeah, I do want to say that M1 only allows you to trade like once per day. I think they just, it's more of a long-term investing type of financial app. So it has a long-term focus. And because of that, they only offer you a couple windows to actually buy different things. And you have to buy they're called pies, but basically they're small little mini portfolios that you can set up. In terms of where I'm going, I'm thinking I already opened up a Schwab account last week, but if you want something that's really just well funded and well capitalized, you want to go with Fidelity or Schwab. And I'm going to actually switch to my webcam because I just feel like my DSLR is lagging or something like that. So, but yeah, that's my opinion. Is, you know, if you want something really stable, you want Fidelity or Schwab. But if you want something with cooler features, you know, some of the apps are good, like Webull and Public, for example.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of comments on Nokia as well, too. I'm looking at the stock itself. For the day, it is up 0.71%. There was a strong dip earlier this morning, down to $4.53. I don't have a position in Nokia. Chat, let me know what is up with Nokia, why you guys want us to talk about this one so bad, because what I'm seeing on the front end is just the stock actually just going back to what the opening price was at $4.63. It is dipping a little bit more. Trey, if you see anything with Nokia, can you let us know on the technical side too?
Yeah, 100%. So if I may, Nokia is another one of those companies like Blackberry that I'm actually kind of sad to see got roped into this whole squeeze situation, because they're actually doing some really cool stuff. I'm not sure if you've read much about Nokia. Maybe some people in the audience have, but they're trying to get a 5G satellite into space. And that's something that's really never been done before. And there's a lot of money tied to things that have never been done before. So if they can really make this happen, I think they're going to see some nano dimensions type growth out of this stock. And if you've seen nano dimensions, a couple months ago, it was like a $2 or $3 stock, now trading at like $15. So I think that there's a lot of potential with Nokia. And if people are holding this right now and they're nervous about their position, right? Maybe they're down 15%, 20%. My honest suggestion to you would be to dollar cost average down, which is just simply buying more shares at a cheaper cost. Because I do think that it's going to end up being a big company. And $8.84 is not even going to be comparable to what this is going to be in 3 or 4 months. That's my opinion. But as for the price action today, it's not as nice looking as the previous, stocks we've been covering, like AMC, GME. Those look a little more bullish. But we do have an inverse head and shoulders pattern. And what that is you've got the head right here, followed by 2 shoulders. So this is the shoulder. This is another shoulder right here. And then you've got the neckline. And this is the neckline right here. And essentially what this means, it's a bullish trend reversal. So we are looking to push over this neckline. And if you do see that happen, it should come with some pretty hard volume and volatility. We had a false break, came back down, currently floating around, this level of support right here. But, I wouldn't be surprised to see a trend reversal today. I think people will be okay. I really think you should just hold this stock.
Awesome, Trey. Thank you so much. Guys, today is not going to be too much of a long episode unless we see some crazy news going on. I am looking at Reddit right now to make sure that we're not missing anything, similar to what we had with Mark Cuban going on the Ask Me Anything. It looks like today is more of a stable day, hopefully a recovery day, if anything. But if you guys do have any information that you want to send my way, feel free to send it to me over on Twitter at Brian Jungy, I think is my Twitter. It's in the description of the video right now. So that's what we got so far, man. I mean, today itself, I would say we're not seeing too much extra news right now going on with the entire market. I really want to have you guys hearing some things, but boys, interrupt me anytime if you do see anything. So I'm gonna just keep looking until then. We do have some great super chats coming in too. Bod Darky says, can we see the great squeeze from GME? If it is supposed to squeeze, why hasn't it yet? And what do you think about the 68 million shares that were supposed to be covered by Wednesday at a strike price? So that's a great question. Trey, do you want to follow up on that one? I think this one's just focused a little bit. Actually, you're doing some work over there on the AMC right there, man. What are you seeing, Trey?
Yeah, so for AMC, I'm just seeing a head and shoulders pattern. So that's typically a bearish reversal, to be completely honest. We're going to be looking to push above this level of resistance right here. So I was just drawing up some lines that people should be watching for, just by the off chance that this does end up becoming a reversal. But not to scare anybody, that's just what we're seeing on the charts. I never want to BS people, just be transparent. But that's how it's looking right now. As far as the GME situation, is he asking about the squeeze and why it happened, or the future squeeze?
Hold on, right. Okay, you got it. Fuck, jeez. Sorry, Trey, was that a question for me?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Brian.
No, you good, you're good. I'm reading some DMs right now on Twitter. So, yeah, a shout out to my mod, Jarred Entrepreneur says to you, ask him to explain what we are looking for in the candle wicks. I think that was a little earlier this morning, though. So, Trey, could you give us kind of like an easy beginner breakdown just on what this means in terms of like candles and head and shoulders and like some of these terms that we may not be familiar with?
Yeah, man, totally. So candles are super easy. I'm telling you, anybody can learn this. I'll use these two as a perfect example. So right here, what you have is two candles. I've just got them highlighted. I'm gonna get rid of that so you can see them nice and clear. But the green candles, they open on the bottom and they close at the top. So this indicates where the price begins on that, for this instance, 1 hour time frame. And then it indicates where it ends at the top of the candle. And then if you have a wick, that indicates a time in which we used to have buyers try to push the price up, and then sellers either try to push the price down, and it was rejected. So at one point during this 1 hour time frame, we did see, a price of $386, but we ended up closing that hour at $350, and that wick indicates price levels that we touched but did not close at or above or below. The red's the exact opposite. So we open on the top, close at the bottom. The wicks are the exact same thing. So that's what the candles mean. And typically what you're looking for with candles for bullish trend is wicks on the bottom of the candle. So that typically indicates that there's weak selling pressure, because sellers try to push the price back down. I'm going to show you a good example of this. Sellers will try to push the price back down and it'll be rejected. So for instance, we see that right here. This is called a shooting star candlestick pattern. We've got a body on top followed by a long bottoming tail, a long wick. This is an even better example right here. This is a perfect shooting star, and that indicates really, really weak selling pressure. More often than not, this will pan out, right? This is an extraordinary circumstance. The media, the news, everything outside of technical analysis trumps technical analysis. But if you were living in a vacuum and we were just relying purely on price action, this is typically a bullish indicator, and that is something that you're looking for and what I'm looking for regarding the chart setups. As far as the head and shoulders pattern goes, Brian, I'm not sure who asked that question, but great question. It's super easy to find. It looks like a head and shoulders, so it's super easy to see. So if we zoom in here, you've got a head, right? You think about where your head is and your shoulders. So the head, shoulder, typically a bullish or a bearish, as I was, indicator. And then on the flip side, I think it was Nokia that had the inverse head and shoulders. So we'll come back to that really quick and give you an example. Inverse head and shoulders is the same thing flipped upside down. Head, shoulder, shoulder, typically a bullish reversal indicator. So that's what we're looking for, is these kinds of signs saying, hey, you know, this is what we're looking at. This could be a good sign of some upcoming bullish run. And we did definitely have that in the beginning of the day here with AMC. So that is, I hope that answers your question, whoever asked that out there.
Thank you, Trey, so much for explaining to the people. I'm getting a lot of DMs too, man. They're just thanking you for this education right now. A lot of them would not be going out their way to learn more about like how candles and channels and like reading charts would be right now. So a lot of people are just thanking us for actually educating while we're going through this entire movement itself. And that's really our goals with this platform right here, everyone. We just want to be able to inform as many people as possible. We currently have 11,940 likes on this video. We have almost 30,000 viewers. I think we have a little bit more today than we did at the peak yesterday. So guys, we have 30,000 people, but almost 12,000 likes. Go ahead and get this to 15,000 likes, you guys. 15,000 likes, so the YouTube algorithm goes ahead and pushes this up. So, 12,000 likes. There we go. There we go, people. So guys, don't forget
to it because we like the stock.
Don't forget to check out Trey's trade as well. His YouTube is listed down below in the description of this video. We also have our boy Humphrey and Bruce weighing on this show as well. Go ahead and make sure you guys subscribe to them as well. We're going to be continuing these up-to-date patterns. Boys, if any of you guys do plan on going live on your YouTube, can you discuss when that would be, where people can follow up with you at?
So I'm probably going live later today. I think Brian said he wanted to possibly end this earlier if there was no breaking news. So I'm going to help some people out if you guys need some more moral support on my live stream later today.
Trey, what about you?
I will be going live on my channel at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time today. So I try to cover the I call it close before the bell. So we'll cover about an hour to 2 hours worth of price action here for AMC. And then I try to answer any questions from people that want me to look at different stocks. It's basically just an hour or 2 hours for you to ask me any questions regarding technical analysis, recent news, whatever could be affecting the stock price with this current AMC situation. And then I do put out daily updates right now talking about any relevant news regarding AMC so that I can get you guys the best information to keep those diamond hands, because that's what it's all about.
Dude, that is awesome. People, Humphrey, what about you? Do you plan on doing any type of lives anytime soon where people could check you out too?
Probably not on YouTube just quite yet, only because my upload speed is so slow, guys. Like, it is lagging. I don't want you guys to have a bad experience, but I do come out with 3 YouTube videos a week, and I already did 2 this week, but a third will be on Friday, and that's where people can find me if they want to keep watching my videos, and I reply to every comment, so you can always hit me up there.
Dude, that is perfect. And guys, we see a lot of these super chats too. How do you, Corey says, how do you feel about selling calls to recoup some losses on your AMC or GME stocks? I'm not planning on selling any of my stocks for a loss. I'll actually hold it until they go bankrupt, especially with Blackberry and different positions like that. Unless I see a company that is planning to go up like a lot and I think I can recoup my losses in different companies. But I think Alibaba is really like the first company that I decided to sell for a loss. Or if a company does something where I really don't like them, like Facebook was selling everyone's data. I was watching the interviews that Mark Zuckerberg was having online with the senators. There are just things that I know as an investor where I do put a little bit of personal bias into my research or my choice in trying to choose which companies to invest into. So most often than not, my rule is 30%. If I don't have a 30% increase for that company, I don't even decide to sell it. Most of my stocks have been going up at least for a majority of the time since I started to seriously invest. My portfolio is at over $100,000 right now, but it was actually starting at like $10,000 or $20,000 a little bit earlier on YouTube. So I documented the whole journey. It was like Brian Jung, Robinhood, my first stock investing video. And a lot of you guys were tuning by that. You'll see these are the investments that I have. Tesla is taken a little bit of a dip today. Let's see. Yeah, they have gone down a little today. I just see it as a buying opportunity for a lot of these other companies, but I have made 37% return. But many of these stocks I am holding long term for 2 reasons. One is taxes. I don't need to have additional taxes at the age or at the tax bracket that I'm in right now. And number 2, I do want to do more alleviation on taxes. So it's going to be short-term versus long-term capital gains that we discuss a lot on this live too, in terms of just securing the bag and making sure that I don't get penalized as much on the gains that I make to Uncle Sam. GME question. We're getting spammed that. What GME question? All right, chat. Hold up. I've messaged Brian about the question missed. Relax, peeps. Okay, Jarhead. I'm gonna check that out, man. Give me one moment, chat. Chat saying you missed a great GME $10 super chat question. Okay. I can pull up all the super chats. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing the GME question, you guys. Jarhead, if you can send me like a picture or like, can you copy and paste the actual question to me? I'll go ahead and go through that too. The only $10 question regarding GMC is, can we see the great squeeze from GMC? If it is supposed to squeeze, why hasn't it yet? And what do you think about the 68 mil? We already talked about that earlier. So that's the only one I'm seeing right now on my screen. If that's the one, let me know. AMC question. Does AMC volume indicate short ladder attacks? Trey, this is actually your perfect field. Does AMC volume indicate a short ladder attack? If you guys have not yet watched this video, man, I recommend you guys to do so, but we'll do a little thing right here that he can show.
Yeah, so if you want to see exactly what a short ladder attack most likely looks like, of course, this is speculation. There's no way any of us can know for sure, but definitely appears that way. It is exactly this. The reason they call it a short ladder is because this looks like a ladder down. That's a picture perfect short ladder setup. And essentially what's happening is you have hedge funds or institutional sellers that are buying and selling back and forth to each other to trick the algorithm, the market making algorithm, into tanking the stock price. And I want to show you something very interesting. This is actually on my Twitter feed, and I shared this to everybody. So let me just pull this up, and it shows the buyers and sellers stepping into the stock. And it's very interesting because we have 95% buyers as of, I think the date was the 1st, compared to 5% of sellers. And that just indicates to you that this kind of thing is happening. The naked shorting is likely happening. The short ladder is likely happening because we have the buying presence. People aren't selling. People are buying the stock. Nobody's selling the stock. So I do think it's very likely. As for today, I don't think there's an extreme amount of short laddering happening. We are on the SSR currently. So that's not to say they can't short the stock. But there are restrictions and ways that they have to go about shorting the stock. So not likely being short laddered today, although there is a great amount of bids being placed compared to asks. So I'm surprised to see that we are seeing a little bit of a drop off here. But we did have that head and shoulders pattern, as I mentioned earlier. But that's likely where we're at right now.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's a short ladder.
Perfect. Sorry, chat, guys. I'm not trying to purposely miss any of these chats right now. We're doing a live stream right now, and we're trying our best. So I thought we went over this question, but apparently we didn't. Can we see the great squeeze from GME? Let's talk about whether or not the first initial bump was the great squeeze. I think that is something we can start with, and then we can actually dissect and go through the question itself. So if we look at the first, the GME chart itself, we'll notice that initially, before all this really started to go mainstream, we noticed that GME did hit that spike. Boys in this chat and people in this video, Bruce and Humphrey, would you consider that initial jump and rise up the squeeze that was meant to happen? Or do you guys think that was like a little bit of pre-squeeze? That sounded bad, but
I mean, this is Bruce talking. In my opinion, I thought that initial big movement up was the start of the squeeze, and then after Robinhood came in and start restricting a lot of the buys, and then all the other brokerages come to suppress all of the buying power that we retailer investors have, that really just stopped the momentum right there. And I think initially it was supposed to be the squeeze, but then after all that happened, it just went downhill.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but it wasn't that part, like a lot of the options expiring last Friday. Wasn't that part of like the gamma squeeze at that point? And then, if in a perfect world no shares were restricted, then we might have seen the great squeeze. But I'm actually not too sure what's going to happen in the future. I do know that I have some friends still hoping for a squeeze in the next coming weeks here, but that was my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you'd be correct. That's the calls expiring is going to be what causes that gamma squeeze, and the restrictions is really problematic because basically what you're doing is you're affecting the laws of supply and demand. So like basic basic economics. If you restrict the buying opportunities, the only way that it can go is down. And when the stock is going down, like, I mean, you see the effects. It allows the short laddering to happen. People can only watch their money drain, which causes them to panic sell. It definitely changes the situation with GME. And GME in relation to AMC, I don't think is holding up as well. And I do think that is because GameStop has already had an immense squeeze, guys. It went from $17 to $500. Not to say that it's done, right? I don't think this is a dead cat. I mean, I think I have this pulled up actually right now, and it's very interesting. So I want to show you the comparison of Volkswagen to GameStop and AMC. And right before Volkswagen had this insane squeeze happen, they actually came back down to previous lows before the stock was actually starting to short squeeze. And we saw the same thing happen with GameStop before it squeezed. And this is AMC as of yesterday. So we might be seeing that in real time. You know, it's coming all the way back down to $100. I don't think means it is the end of the world. And now this isn't the same situation, right? The Porsche and Volkswagen squeeze is entirely different from this situation. But looking at the chart setup alone, I don't think that this is necessarily over. And we do still know that GameStop is being very heavily shorted. I can actually pull this up. You guys can stop me if I'm going for too long. I apologize. But I'm going to try and pull up some information on GameStop short interest. I'll pull this up on Fintel as well as Ortex. And we can look at the overall short interest currently in GameStop. And if I had to guess, this is going to be higher than we've seen it in the past. So just pulling this up on Fintel right now, we're currently looking at 16 million in short volume. And comparatively, that is almost 2.5 times as high as yesterday. So we know that shorts are still playing the game right now. And the squeeze opportunity is still 100% there. If I had to pull this up on Fintel, I would take a guess that this is pretty similar to what we saw with AMC, where we've got very high utilization. Basically, all the lendable shares are out for people right now. But we're going to find out. So just click on this really quick. And it's at 75%. So that's still extremely high. 75% of the total lendable shares are currently being used. But the reason we're seeing so much selling pressure is because the days to cover, or the amount of time that it takes shorts to cover based on short interest divided by the total average volume, is pretty low right now. So I don't think this is over. It's just not currently in buying territory. It's currently being controlled by the shorts. But that you saw the Volkswagen situation, you saw what happened to GameStop before they had their huge run up. I think this is still very, very possible. But nobody gets rich in a day, and Rome was built over time. So diamond hands. That's what I have to say.
That's really an awesome way to put it. I think it's because over the past week or so, we had so many expectations of, Thursday is going to be the day, AMC to the moon. Friday is going to be the day, AMC to the moon, GME to the moon. Monday, Tuesday, and I think it's either, it's a couple things. One, I know people are getting impatient too. And number two, it is scary to see your money going in, especially when expectations are getting lost every single day as it goes on and on. But the opportunity for a squeeze is still here. If anything, the volume now is as high as it ever was before. We are just fighting against many different factors in this situation. One of them compares to the institutions literally limiting the brokerages coming in saying you can only buy a certain amount of AMC shares. I was planning on actually putting in additional money into AMC yesterday live, but I already have over 2,000 shares on Robinhood, and it literally said that I still can't. It's crazy because there are people that are looking to enter this position, and it's not because people don't want to support the movement anymore. I believe it's just because people physically and literally cannot buy any more positions unless they learn how to set up other brokerages or pick up different transfers and then wait for the bank routing to actually get set up. So, as time continues to move forward and everyone assumes like, oh, this is dead now, like it's not going to be alive. And then everyone who's made a loss, they're going to be like Team Bear and just be toxic. It's like, hold through to it. The institutions have planned this from the beginning. We did not expect this to be an easy squeeze up and then it's good to go. This is so mainstream right now where everyone's hopping in and wants to understand exactly how far this can really go. Now, I know that right now at the time of this recording at 11:38 a.m., we got a ton of people too. We have 29,000 active viewers. We have 14,000 likes on this video right now, and we have three amazing guests right here. On the top right, we have Trey's Trade. Guys, go ahead and check him out on his YouTube channel. Humphrey down below on the bottom right, and Bruce Wang on the bottom left. These are some absolutely amazing YouTubers that have been helping us learn so much over the past week or so, and it's been crazy to see the journey. And I know we've been going through a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and some of you guys have been really just suffering. I would say that's the best way to just seeing the progression on seeing your stocks go down, especially when we had such confidence in a movement like this. But all I can say is stick true to what we've had since the beginning. And that's going to be the purpose-driven message behind the community that we've had. And that's we're holding. A majority of us is holding. Now, none of us are financial advisors to any extent at all. We're not recommending you guys in your own trades. I'm just letting you know from what I'm reading on the Wall Street Bets community. And it's awesome too, because I mentioned this earlier in the stream when we didn't have that many people, but the Reddit community has officially reached out to the YouTube side. So we're actually plugged in now. Wall Street Bets main moderator did message me yesterday, and we got a little bit of a connection going on too. So they really appreciate everything going on the side of YouTube. And I just want to say that the education and the community that we have is not taken unnoticed. There's still a lot going on. It is still far from over. And if you're one of the few that can't take it and you're out of this, I can't say anything to that. It's your money. You choose what to do with it. But I'm holding strong right here. I have my positions, and I'm waiting for this to recover, and I'm waiting to see another potential squeeze. And if I'm a part of it, and if my patience pays out, then not physically, financially, I'll be able to reap that monetary reward there as well. So Miss Texas G says, I just turned 60. I went to college. I have learned more watching you young people than I ever learned in school, and it's useful. Glasses emoji, glasses emoji, glasses emoji. Miss Texas G, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate the kind words. Our job on this platform, while we have the viewership, is to educate you guys. If we were some crooked, scamming gurus that there are everywhere of, like Forex traders, Bitcoin me this, there's scammers everywhere. Now more than ever too, we're all going to experience this as YouTubers. I need to say this right now. There are so many scammers that comment on our videos, and they'll make fake profiles of us, screenshot our profiles, say the fake name. Trey, does this happen to you too now?
Yeah, man.
It's bad, right?
It cracks me up. I've actually got, whenever I put out these technical analysis videos right now, I've got a guy who it's like this British accent bot that literally has like just some random pictures of dogs and like money and floating around, and he copies word for word exactly what I'm saying. It's insane.
Oh my
Blows my mind.
Yeah, so we're all experiencing that, man. It's been crazy, and I feel like it's only going to get worse. YouTube does not do anything about the scammers in the financial section. We've been dealing with this problem. It's been getting worse and worse, and now what they say is like, they'll comment on your guys' comments on my video and say, Lisa is my personal finance advisor. Go WhatsApp her at 153721, and we'll make you money. And they'll be like, they'll say that this random person is my financial advisor and that you guys need to Bitcoin them money or Dogecoin them money. They'll take it. And then my fans just say like, yo, Brian, like, why'd you steal my money? Why'd you take Lisa, the financial advisor you have, didn't do anything for me. They just ghosted me after that. Please don't get scammed out here. We have so many viewers and so many people new to the market, and all these people trying to take our hard-earned money as well. I have no tolerance for scammers. Scammers are absolutely dirt of the world. I don't stand anything. I just hate it. And that's what we're going to say. Don't fall for the scammers. We're all dealing with it right now. If you see me comment on it and you don't see the verified symbol on the name, or you see anything of me asking me to message me on WhatsApp, nah, guys, that's not how it works. Please protect yourself. And there's a lot of scammers just everywhere too right now in this world, and I feel like it's only going to get worse. DJ Daniel says, AMC really hasn't had its opportunity. Does Trey think AMC can separate from GME if worst case scenario GME drops?
Yeah, great question, my friend. So I actually prefer the setup on AMC over GME. If you notice the last 2 days, AMC has actually been outperforming GameStop. So GameStop, I think yesterday dropped like 50% or so, and AMC dropped about 39. Both suck. Both are terrible. But AMC's setup and the pullbacks have not been as harsh. So actually, I'm going to show you a side-by-side. I've got a customized little bar here, and I've got, I'm going to pull up AMC right next to GameStop. And when we take a look here at the previous couple days, we're just going to look at 5 days. That should give you a pretty good indication that AMC is holding up a lot better. And I think more people are talking about it, to be honest. I see it quite a bit on different Discords and Reddit threads. And you can see right now, this had a nice bounce. It's actually in an upward moving channel right now. Whereas compared to GameStop, it's still just kind of consolidating. There's not a lot of price action happening here. So I've been seeing this transition of volume from GameStop over to AMC. I think it's going to hold up better. I'm going to be honest. And this is what's most appealing to me is to buy into GameStop right now takes $94. To buy one share of AMC is $8. So at the end of the day, sometimes it really does come down to money. There's some people who retail invest that can only afford to put maybe $100 or $200 into a stock. And it might be worth it for them to say, hey, I don't want to really buy GameStop because that only gets me one share. So I see a little more upside with AMC personally, but don't let that deter you. I know that the message from the Wall Street Bets guys is GameStop, AMC, and whatever you decide to do, you do you. But at the end of the day, I just prefer the setup on AMC for sure. What do you guys think?
That's awesome, guys. And guys, if you want to go ahead and check Trey out, he has his own YouTube channel as well. Let's see if we can get him to 100,000 subscribers by the end of this week. So go ahead and check him out if you want more deep fundamental analysis, because on his lives, you guys can go ahead and ask him there on different stocks that you want him to cover as well, because we're really going to be trying to focusing our attention on the main ones that we have on this channel. I know you guys are asking about like 10 different stocks that you want coverage of, and we really don't want to dilute the focus of what we have going on with the movement right here. So for everyone asking, we do recognize the comments. Go subscribe to Trey. Go subscribe to Humphrey and Bruce Wayne if you guys want to learn more about these individual stocks. But for this main show right here, it's going to be AMC, GME. And then if I see some high demand on any other things, we will squeeze it in there as well. But guys, Bruce, what camera setup are you running? Macho Vasquez says he likes your camera setup.
I got the Canon R6. I couldn't go for the R5 like Brian. He's a big baller.
Yeah, I don't have the R5.
Yo, what's your upload speed? Because that's something I'm curious.
My upload speed? I think mine's at 30.
Yeah, man.
Dude, Bruce is literally like a multi-millionaire out here, low key, man. So
no, don't tell people that, man.
Good, man.
They're gonna come to my house.
Yeah. So guys, I have the Canon M50 right now. That's for my streaming setup. I know Humphrey's got the Sony, and then I know Trey's got like the brand new cinematic like CX70 plus 13 Red Dragon camera 2 down there. He's
yeah, man, 4K webcam.
Yeah, honestly though, guys,
beautiful.
If you're looking to start your own live stream like this, like you don't need the best equipment in the world. Like you just come and go. Like I use my live stream camera for like the first 2 lives. It doesn't really change much. Like I think audio is the most important, and like if you can screen record and show people what's going on, if you are inspired by these live streams and you want to do something like this in the future, you don't need the best equipment. A lot of this is free knowledge that you can learn on YouTube in order to get started. But guys, we're just gonna wrap up this episode right here. I know that was a much shorter one, and I apologize if you guys wanted something till like 5 or 6 p.m. But on the days where we don't see that much news, we're just gonna chill off here. We're gonna be going and doing another live stream maybe tomorrow as well. A lot of this is still spontaneous, and I've been trying to do as much as I can in order to support you guys. But I do know that you can continue to find content through Humphrey, Bruce, and Trey's trade as well. These guys are absolute legends, and if you guys have been sticking around, you haven't followed them yet, please make sure you guys do. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel down here as well too. This is just something that we've been doing for a little bit, and hopefully we'll continue to see this move in a forward direction. Now, thank you all so much again for watching. Bruce, Humphrey, and Trey, do you have anything you want to say to the people before we wrap things up?
Okay, I'll start. Hey, so thanks, Brian, for having me on your live stream. I will be going live after, maybe in another 30 minutes after some lunch. So if you guys want to check me out and come onto my live stream, definitely I'll be there for you guys. Go ahead, take it away, boys.
Go ahead, Humphrey.
I don't have much to add. Just thank you, Brian, for having us on. I know it takes a lot out of you, and Brian Shark, he likes to be in the gym every single day. So when he's not working out, he's here, and when he's here, he's not working out. So he wants to go work out. Let the man get his gains in the gym and in his stock portfolio. So make sure you subscribe to him, because he's the reason why it's possible, guys. So thank you for having me on. Thanks,
man. Dude, I want to go bench so bad right now, man. Trey, any last words from you, man? You have been awesome on this freaking channel too, man. People are absolutely loving you. I'm seeing all the heart emojis as well. Drop some hearts for the guys. What you got, Trey?
Brian, I relate to the gym thing. I'm locked up in quarantine right now. They made us do a 2-week quarantine before I start training here at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. But Wishing I could bench. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to hit the gym again. But good to meet you, Bruce and Humphrey. I checked out both their channels, subscribed to them, and check out some videos just so that I can see what's up. I've honestly never heard of you guys, and I'm excited to see the content, and it was good chatting with you all. As far as whether or not I'm live streaming, I'm seeing a lot of people requesting that I live stream. So I'm going to make that happen. Once I get off here, I'm going to create a stream, give it a half hour. I'll set it for, we're going to say 11:15. So anybody that wants to hop on there, we will cover the AMC and GameStop live price action. I'll answer any questions that you guys have regarding stocks. It's literally just a couple hours for you guys to ask any questions regarding technical analysis, and that is what I have for you guys. So hope that answers questions. Thank you, Brian. It is great to be here and chat with like-minded people about the situation and get some different perspectives. I 100% agree and stand by what I've said before, that the community is the coolest part. It's really fun building the community and meeting new people.
Ryan, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. And one, you guys, a plug for my friend's small business. This is the Planet of the Apes sweatshirt. This is absolutely amazing quality. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, link down below in the description. I do believe he plans on selling the pink color that I'm wearing as well. This is just going to be exclusive for me, but he said so many people were asking about it that he's going to open it up as well. So check that out. Guys, Trey's channel is Trey's Trade. I put the exact URL link in there, so I'm not sure why it's not working for other people. It might be because y'all are clicking it so much, but other people are saying it's working. Other people are saying it's not. His channel is Trey's Trade. I'll make sure to update it again with a new link just in case. Okay, so it's working for people. So yeah, guys, I appreciate every single one of y'all being in this live stream so far. I'll go ahead and update any of the links if we're having issues. What's up with, audio's glitching? All right, sorry about the audio. Guys, boys, can y'all hear my audio fine?
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah, I think it's the streaming, because my computer streamed all that lo-fi last night. I didn't reset it, so I think that's what the issue is. So guys, go ahead and check that out. And I apologize for any technical difficulties in this. We're going to go ahead and close this out. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And until next time, you guys, I hope you take care and peace out. Find the file to put in. It's so awkward during these times. Yeah. All right. Let me put the diamond hands in here. Anyways, go follow those guys. 20,000 people in here. So guys, sorry for the awkwardness. Here we go. I found the file. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
GME, AMC, take that risk all on me. Robin Hood, you a dork, saving shorts while we squeeze. I don't got paper hands, sticking it to the man. I don't got paper hands, hold the line and stand. Diamond hands, diamond hands, diamond hands. I got diamond hands, diamond hands, diamond hands. I got diamond hands, diamond hands, diamond hands. I got diamond hands, diamond hands. Ooh, yeah. Wall Street bets, trimming the hedge, playing the game, but now we ahead. They getting mad, going in debt. We getting rich, Wall Street is dead. I don't got paper hands, sticking it to the man. I don't got paper hands, hold the line and stand. Diamond hands.